Sorry for keeping you waiting, but it's typical me. Sorry. Okay, you probably won't hear me very loud as always, but I just cannot make this mic even more loud because of the app that I'm using. I gotta start using something else, definitely. Streamlabs OBS is not very good for this. What is it? Day 784. And today we're gonna have Greg Terry for sure. And Jonathan Fink and Jonathan Pierce, if they will find half an hour, they said they might find yesterday. So, yeah, I mean, they said it yesterday that they might find some time today. Okay. Hello everyone. Just happy to see you there in the chat. Bonjour, tout le monde. Agnes K. How you doing? Everyone. Hello, the Rollers. Hello, Pat Chellin. Hello, Letter Cat. Just Jimmy. Great to see you too. Cheryl Waitley. Talking Bloke. Manu. Nikki. Hill. Sorry. Trying to read the messages. Niels. G. Knutson. Happy to see you too. M. Dow. Miriam. Who else do we have here? There. Load Farm. Martin Lai. Salt of the Red Earth. Wizard of Oz. Who am I missing in the chat, guys? Okay, I think for now that, yeah, not that all of you. KNKSGG, Courtney Scott. It's loud and clear. Wars add in an equalizer extension to your browser on computer or app to your phone. It really helps. Yeah, that's good advice. That's advice for the viewers, right? Hobby time, hello. Ilona Nehmatulina, my mother. Hello, how you doing? Thanks for coming. Nice guy, Rudy. Though my mother is coming to almost every stream, even if it's not on my channel. Anyway, is your house under Russian control or did you move away from the front line? I moved away in 2019. I lived in occupation for 4.5 years in Makivka, Donetsk Oblast. And, yeah, moved in 2019 to Kyiv, and I live here. It's much safer than somewhere closer to the front line, but still, you may even be killed here. Anyway, I have nothing to complain about comparing to the soldiers. They're in real danger. And thank you for the question. It's good to remind people of my background and where I am now, because some of you are new to the channel, and I just need to tell you this so you know. Okay, the real Dave Seaman. How you doing? Hello? Okay, guys, so this is gonna be another chill stream on Wednesday. I'm hoping, but I am not doing any fundraisers. Though we have the new fundraiser. This is for Helena. She's raising funds. Well, not for Helena. This is from Helena. She's raising funds for 2 anti-drone guns that are really working against FPVs. On the video from yesterday, well, the video was filmed earlier, but yesterday I posted the video with Helena and the soldier of 79th Brigade. Let me show it to you. What is it? I'm just trying to put the right browser out there, and as always, it's not working. I need to restart the browser. Just give me a second. That shit is not that easy working. So, yeah, some news to tell you today too. Yeah, so this is gonna be interesting. I like these streams because they really give me the chance to make it like the good old days when we, when I wasn't soaking in the spreadsheets though it's a very, very good thing because there are donations for the army, and it's very good to have those donations and have this huge support from us rollers to the army. This is something I'm really proud of. Proud of this community, proud of the work we're doing together and the result we're providing. So all of that is important, but all of that takes a lot of time and energy. And on Sunday, that's a big part of the stream. I would say 5 to 6 hours of those 8 hours we're spending on the spreadsheets and donations, though for transparency is also very important. But these streams on Wednesday, if you're here for the first time, they are gonna be about oh no, that one I should have kept, but okay, let me actually open it now. Yeah, so this is the one for Helena, and I lost my thought there. I was actually trying to tell you that here on Wednesday we can talk about the news. We can still do some fundraising, of course, but this is not the goal here because there should be a time for something interesting, like discussions with you guys. I really love those. And yeah. Anyway. Hello, Andreas Lach. How are you doing? Hello, Nikita Makashev. Happy to see you, cousin. Gato Negro. Good to see you, Rick. Stay safe. Слава Україні, героям слава. Gato Negro, hello. How you doing? Michelle Ferguson, how are you doing? Mitch Ashdown, hello. Nice guy Rudy, hello. My government is screwed up, sorry. Are you from US? If yes, then yes. But you guys, I believe in you. You will fix that. Of course, this will take a lot of fight, but I believe in you guys because, yeah. I think you... Okay, are we talking about the US right now? Because you might not be from US. You may be not from US. Yeah, that's how I should have put that sentence. Okay, I wanted to show you the video. Yes, that's what I went here. Putting this one on pause. Let me go there. And first of all, don't forget to like the stream. Yes, this one on pause. Help me. Let me go there. With engagement to bring more people. First of all, don't forget to like the stream. Yes. Nice. What do we have here? Only 69 likes. I think we can make it 100 right now because some of like 20 to 25 likes were given before the stream. So some of you guys still have a like or two to give. Okay. Just one like. It could be given by one person, but you know what I mean. Okay, so the videos. This soldier in the video from yesterday, he said that... No, actually, Hala said it. The Ukrainian...
You're the best. You're the best.
Okay, we actually agreed that I'm talking...
And one anti-drones поїхало.
Went to
This brave guys.
Awesome.
Yes, and 7 Russian drones was kaput. Died.
We destroyed 7 drones.
Wow, that's an awesome result.
Yes.
Thank you. 7 drones with anti-drone gun. Oh, by the way, this one is not for 79th Brigade. Sorry, guys. This one is for military unit 1964, and the second one is for the Vinnytsky Skify. Let me check who they are, actually. Кто такие Vinnytsky Skify? 9th Separate Motorized Battalion? Territorial Defense Battalion. So that's a separate battalion. Vinnytsky Skify. Okay, I can see the Skify here. 59th Brigade. Maybe that's a different one. But maybe it is. Okay, let me check. Vinnytsky Skify. Yeah, I guess it's might be the same one. Hard to tell. Let me check. Some research here. In Skife, yeah, 59th Brigade. They are the part of 59th Brigade. So this battalion is the first receiver, like the, how do you call the receiver? Okay, the guys who are getting the second drone and the first one will go to military unit 90. Військова частина 1964. Really curious. So they are actually air defense, an air defense regiment. 1964, yeah. So 1039th separate air defense rocket defense. Well, you know, we call it the Zenitno-Raketny Polk. I don't know how to translate that regiment. So they will receive an anti-drone gun. You see their flag here, the spear, the tip of the spear with a torch on the other side. An interesting one. Oh, you cannot see it, sorry. Now you can see it. Sorry for that. Receiver is correct. Recipient, yeah, recipient is also a good one. Thank you guys. Hello, Ronald Hooper. Hello, Adam Rounds. Who else do we have coming to the stream? Bell Covert. Good morning from Arizona. If it's Bell or Bell, probably Bell. Hello, Leslie Bo. How you doing? You're here listening. Awesome. Lynn S. How you doing? Ma Rose. Hello. I was talking about Mama Rose yesterday, not about you, Ma Rose. If you know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about the stream, Greg's stream with Pete and Pete's mother. She's so cool and inspiring. Spent the whole stream with you guys watching yesterday, and this was really cool. 87 years old. She also looks super younger than 87. I would say she's like from 60 to 70. That's how she looks. So yeah, Pete's mother is an inspiration for coming to Ukraine. Okay, Jonathan Pierce will try to drop in at 5-ish. Awesome. And what about Jonathan Fink? He's not replying yet. If you can allow me some elbow room for time. What's elbow room? It's some kind of a slang, I think. Okay, now who else I haven't mentioned there in the chat? Cheaper. Pete looked older than she did. Well, Pete goes through so much. That's a good joke, but I mean, Pete, damn it, Pete is really a fighter and saves lives, and he's a very sensitive person. And considering the amount of pain and loss he goes through, that's very good that he's still not losing his mind. But you know what I mean, guys. Plus or minus 15 minutes. Okay, thank you, Greg. reading the private chat out loud. I'm sorry for that. Yaron Roloffs, you guessed correctly. The real Dave Seaman. How you doing, Yaron? Good evening, chat. Good evening, Rick. Happy to see you here, man. How you doing? So, guys, the only thing I would really advertise and really ask you to donate is our NAFO truck fundraiser. We're really low on donations, and it's slow. It's going slower than all the other fundraisers. The patch is Visiting the Wounded. You can get this patch for donating 100 euros or more. So please help me close this one at least. Well, I'm not sure that we'll close it by the end of the April. That was the goal, but maybe I don't know. I actually learned the lesson that if you ask more people, then more people will reply and more people will donate. the description, in the description of the stream, there's a link to this fundraiser. Fifth campaign of Rick with Lila Truhimet. So Visiting the Wounded is their initiative, and this patch I personally like a lot. So they're gonna have these patches after they will do what? After they will end the campaign. And you also have a chance to get the patch. Let's look at the guys who are actually requested the truck.
We are the warriors of the combat drone unit of the 2nd Mechanized Battalion of the 3rd Assault Brigade. And we need a pickup truck for our work. We wanna ask Charity Foundation Help 99, Rick the Ukrainian, and Lilia Trochimets to help us. Slava Ukraini!
Героям слава!
Nice one. Yes, that's their request. That's the page, and of course you can donate more. From 100 euros you're getting one patch, from 200 euros 2 patches, from 300 3 patches, from 750 euros you'll get 3 patches plus Ukrainian unit original patch. Then from 1,500 you can get 3 patches, Ukrainian original unit patch, and your text on the vehicle. Maximum 3 to 5 short words, maximum 30 characters. Like this one. Look at this. Where's the photo? Yeah, America stands with Ukraine or something. For example, Bjorn from Norway was putting Valhalla is calling. Valhalla is calling me. There, and also for 2,500 you can put the flag of your country on the truck. Now, so that's the big one, and this truck still haven't received any 2,500 donations. Maybe some of you guys really want to put the message there for the guys, for these guys. Yeah, and your flag, they will be honored to get that one. Believe me, I've already handed over 4 trucks because we raised for 4 of them, and every time they are very grateful and they're very honored to receive the message on the truck. So that's that, and there's also a big 10,000 euro donation where you can also join the convoy to Kyiv, Ukraine, and meet, well, not only me, but everyone there, soldiers, so you can become a driver. Maybe you can also become the driver for free if you volunteer, but they usually try to give the job of driving to the reliable people, and so maybe they don't give it to anyone. I actually don't know. Well, obviously they don't give it to anyone, but okay. My name is on a course. I'm a lieutenant. Oh yeah, Leslie. By the way, if we open any video from the fundraiser, from the handover event, I think we will find you there if I find the moment where I was showing the list of the people. But next time I will do it. To just make it easier to find. Just Jimmy, Rick, Pete's mom has raised an amazing man. His passion is truly inspiring. Slava Ukraini, Героям слава. Exactly, I agree with that. Don't get me wrong, Rick, I love Pete. Yeah, I understand, and that's also some kind of a joke, right? But anyway, she looks awesome and very beautiful. Leslie also says, it says Leslie Bow. Did I say? Well, you changed your name. Your previous name was, I won't say it because you wanted to be changed, right? But anyway, Leslie Bow. Got it. Okay, just give me a second, guys. So please, if you have the means to donate to this initiative, go there and donate. I will be grateful to you. Right now we have 42 donations. Let's see how it will go during the stream. Maybe some of you will decide to donate, will decide to support this initiative, because even if you don't want the patch, we still need to close this fundraiser to provide the 3rd Assault Brigade guys. It's 2nd Battalion Lumiere Group, so yeah, and we can help them. And they are waiting for this truck, and this fundraiser has been dragging for more than 3 weeks now, and for now we have only 23%. Before, like the previous fundraiser, in 2.5 weeks we closed it completely. So yeah, I need your help with this one, guys. Thank you. You can say it. I'm not worried. Okay, Leslie Bochel. Good. Okay, yeah, pretty wicked road trip. I would love to get into one too. I would love to become a driver of one of the trucks. Luckily, I'm gonna be a driver of one of the snatches. That's also a good thing. Okay, so let me show you something else. Am I? Let's go to the news, guys. Let's really go to the news, because today there were some good and some very bad news. Also because, because Russia was attacking Chernihiv today. Look at the video. They're saving someone's leg with a tourniquet. He says he must live. We need him alive. They're saving people. So 16 people were killed due to this rocket attack on Chernihiv, and more than 50 people are injured. I think it's 60 right now, so 16 killed and about 60 people injured. This is terrible, and here are the photos of the destructions that are being done. Here's the blood all over the place. 16 people. Yeah, terrible. This keeps happening, and the world is not doing enough, in my opinion, to prevent it, to stop it, or at least to decrease the number of these attacks. All the efforts that are being done are obviously not enough. The sanctions are not enough. Sanctions must be more strict, more harsh, and sanctions must be opposed. They should become embargoes, not just sanctions, because sanctions are really, really easy to, how do you call it? Not avoid, but bypass. Yes. Okay, so let's go to the good news. The good news today is that in Jankoy, in Crimea, there were massive explosions tonight. That's because there was a good rocket attack from Ukraine, and no one actually knows what rocket was striking that one, because Ukraine doesn't have ATACMS anymore, but actually Russians said they are ATACMS. But a few days ago, Zelensky was addressing Ukrainians, us, and he said that we now have our own rocket program. Is it a program? Yeah, I think so. So we now have our own ballistic missile rocket that can, well, no, in this case there were not only Storm Shadows, because with S-400 and with S-300 you can actually destroy Storm Shadows. There are no ultimate rockets. There are some systems, some Russian systems that can destroy it. I'm not sure about S-300, but S-400 can definitely deal with those. But anyway, those rockets destroyed. There's even a photo of a destroyed S-400. You see, guys, I mean, that's obviously two systems, two launchers destroyed, and one is maybe damaged. You see on the background there's one with the whole launchers, but that's not certain if the, how do you call it, the car that carries it is whole. But there were some huge explosions, and there was obvious that also some rockets were exploding there. Nice. That's what must happen with every Russian system in Crimea and on every occupied part of the territory. Leslie Bow, Rick, did you see the vehicles that some guys in Ukraine designed in blood? It's bloody awesome. What vehicles you're talking about? The Russians had the rockets near the launchers. Such ignorance. Yeah, they always do that. My government in the UK and the US government need to supply air defense. If they can do it for Israel, they can do it for Ukraine. Total hypocrisy. Yeah, the hypocrisy is massive, just Jimmy. And they really just don't want to support us. We've seen that if there's a political will, they can easily close the sky, right? But no, they are. It seems either they are afraid of Russia, or they are just they're just playing along with Russia. Well, that's less likely. I mean, that's almost unlikely. But the first one is the fear of escalation. When Russia escalates whatever they want, Russia is just a bully that will keep pushing if it won't be receiving any root force. And right now, only us Ukrainians providing some really resistance, really good resistance, and punching them in the face. Figuratively speaking, you know what I mean. Hey, Bjorn, thank you for 100 kronas. The US government super chat. The US government is just like an ink printer brand. The printer itself is dead cheap, but it's a hassle and really expensive to refill those ink cartridges. Well, yeah, that's a good one. Thank you, Bjorn. Thank you for the super chat. Any new signatures on that discharge petition in last few days? I actually don't know, and I don't know where to check. If anyone knows that, please send me the link. But there's a good initiative, guys, and if you still haven't contacted your senators or representatives, you gotta go and check Jake Bro's Twitter. He was posting, and I was reposting it. That you can actually charge that petition. No, not charge. Sign that petition to discharge the what? To discharge Mike Johnson, right? From the position of speaker, if I'm not mistaken. Maros, I'm so sorry, Rick. Our countries are not decisive enough. The UK managed to mobilize and go on war economy during World War II. They could do it now. Well, we see the problem is Britain was attacked back then, and right now only Ukraine is attacked. So they actually still don't realize that there's a threat for him. And I think for many countries, the only way to start building up that war economy is to be really involved into the conflict. There are no preventive measures. There's no. I think there's no even one case in history where countries were really going all in if they were not a part of a war, right? Bell Covert, thank you for $5 super chat. Rick, I have paintings that I want to donate for the auction. I'm in the US. What is the best way to get them to the right person for that? Okay, first of all, you gotta show me the paintings. I mean, I like the idea to do that, but we gotta know what the paintings are first, right? Before putting them on the auction. So please send me the photos of the paintings into the Discord. Then you can send them to Sekai, if I'm not mistaken. But we gotta ask Sekai. So I will contact you with Sekai, and he will tell you where to send it. He's in US, and last time we did that, Lettercat, the paintings Yeah, it's actually Lettercat says it in the chat. I sent my paintings to Sekai. That's what she did, and that's how. And then Sekai is sending it. So we gotta check if Sekai has time for more, because it's also work to then send them to the winners, right? And yeah, that's that. I think I either lost the thought there or finished it. I think I almost finished it. Anyway, hello Scott Brisson. Hello. Who am I still missing there in the chat? SSW Custom Sewan. Hello. How you doing? Hello Anita K. Hello Tybo 40. Any new signatures on that? That's one I answered already. Michelle Marr, Americans, keep the pressure on. Call your house reps. Yeah, guys, call your house reps, but for now it seems not really effective. But anyway, you keep doing it because who knows, maybe someday it will bring us some good result. But the only result we can call a good result is when we really receive the 8 package for at least part of it for $60 billion. Shell Lately, Rick, discharge petition number 9 bypasses the House Speaker to put the bill passed in the Senate for aid to Ukraine. Good to know. Thank you. Passed in the Senate for aid to Ukraine, Taiwan, and Israel. Up for an immediate vote in the House. You see, they started to divide those, and Mike Johnson is just delaying it as much as possible. He's just winning some time for the Trump to speculate on that, and I think the plan of Trump and his puppet Mike Johnson is to constantly delay the vote for the aid until the very November. They right now they're talking about some lease or how do you call it, a loan, right? Then in a month they will bring that one for the vote, and they will vote nay, and then they will start working on some new one. And believe me, guys, that's what, in my opinion, is happening and gonna be happening for the next half a year, maybe even more. So yeah, I think I see it this way. I really hope that I'm wrong, but right now I think they will just find excuses to not pass the bill. And they will find some way to change the bill, to divide it in 3 pieces, to do a lot of that. Leslie Ball, Rick, see my last message. Rick, I sent you pictures on a message in Discord. You have to accept my friendship. Okay, let me do it. Going to do it now. Yes, Leslie. Why I still haven't got you as a friend, I wonder. Okay, anyway, that's a beautiful vehicle. Wow, I gotta show it. Let me send it to myself. To show it. Send it to myself to Telegram. Well, it can look beautifully, but you actually need to start a serial production for that, but we have some problems with that in Ukraine. That's a small problem with that. Hello, Debbie. Hineline? Hineline. I hope I have read it correctly. If not, I apologize. Thank you for $20 super chat. I'm so ashamed to call myself American right now. On hoping Congress finally gets it right this week with a vote on aid package this week. Sadly, I'm not confident. Praying for you all in Ukraine. Thank you very much. It's great. Okay. US uses borrowed money all the time. GNP is minus 34 trillion. How do you call it? The debt, right? Borg Cube, hello. If Trump delays aid to Ukraine, we will delay Trump money. Can you really do that? would be cool. Okay. What else am I missing there? I think that's it. Thank you for the message, and I'm sorry, guys, that you have to feel that way, that you have to feel ashamed of your government, of being Americans. As Pete is ashamed to be a Westerner, and we don't want to shame you guys. We Ukrainians, actually, we just want you to pressure your government for them to do the right thing, because that's the only right thing, is to vote for that aid package and really deliver us some aid, because without it we're doomed. Right now we're losing this war, and if it keeps going like this, we're in even a half a year we're going to be in much worse situation. So please keep fighting for us, as Ukraine fights for all of you guys, because you know that we're not fighting just for our freedom, we're fighting for freedom of all Europe and in the end of all world. Hey, I have a donation from Bjorn, $200 to Any Funds. Greetings from Norway. Thank you very much, Bjorn. Guys, if you still haven't got yourself a patch on NAFO truck campaign, please help me with that. Bjorn, did you get your patch already? Did you donate to this one? If you haven't done it yet, please go and do it. Of course, I can put... Oh, someone else donated during the stream. Thank you so much, guys. 43 donations, so plus 100 euros. That's already a good result. You see, this one is updating a bit faster. That's a donor box link, which stands behind this button, donate. When you press it here, you actually don't have this website open, just this window. But if you do it on your phone, you actually, the other link is open in this website, and I can, then I could have copied the link and put it in here to show it to you. So that's plus one donation. That's great. Thank you, guys. Please, anyone who still haven't donated to this campaign, I would be so grateful to you. So Bjorn, if you don't mind, I'll use those $200 for Halina's fundraiser for 2 anti-drone guns. The one that's a progress bar here. Yeah, here. That progress bar should be sent there. But if you don't mind to donate, if you have the means to donate even more, please also do the separate one to this fundraising campaign, because this one has been going really slow, and we seem to not close it until the end of April, as I was hoping. So let's push a bit harder for this one. And I can actually do the one for Ukraine. Fuck Putin. Are you there in the chat, Ukraine Fuck Putin? That's actually a nickname of a roller. We can actually buy the patch for the roller today, right on the stream. I think we should do it now. Okay, but before that, I need to show the photos of the vehicle that Ukrainians made, sent to me by Leslie Bow. Yeah, that's this one. And there's also this one. Yeah, Rick is messaging Rick. So here it is. Випробовування. This sign says, how do you call it? Training trial? Yeah, probably a trial, or like a... I actually don't know the word when you try something out, when you test it, or testings for that awesome armored vehicle, the Ukrainian MRAP, MRAP type of vehicle. So here's actually a text to it. The armored car received reinforced tires with run flat technology, which allows the car to keep moving even after the wheels are removed. Wow, that's cool. Now, mine-resistant seats, a fire extinguisher, and an air filtration system in case of chemical attack are installed in the cabin. If the armored car is mass-produced, its price could reach 16 million hryvnias. Let me tell you the price in dollars. Approximate amount of 16 million is about $400,000. Wow, that's a high price. I mean, the snatch is what, 5 times cheaper? No, even more than that, 7 times cheaper, or even 10 times cheaper. I would say 8 times cheaper, but that's the snatch is an old vehicle. It doesn't have all the extras that comes with the new one. Okay, Greg is gonna join us in about 10 minutes. He told me, and I think Johnny might be also coming to the stream at that time. Orban met with Putin, then Orban met with Trump. Putin gives them orders. Yeah, exactly. There are some messengers from that they that they bring. Richard Stevens, hello, or Stephens. Sorry if I mispronounced it, but anyway, hello, welcome to the stream, and yes, that's a good message. I agree with that. Test run. Thank you for the word there, guys. So yeah, Leslie, thank you for the photos. I hope that one could be mass produced, but I unfortunately doubt that, because there are so many Ukrainian initiatives that didn't go through. We have a lot of good or bad initiatives, but only a few of them went through to the mass production. It's not that easy to win the competition. Sup, Rick? Truth Hurts. Hello, how you doing? Okay, so let's go back to news. What other good news we had today? Tatarstan seems to be having a drone attack today also. You see some explosions. Some of the drones were intercepted.
Взорвался нахуй, ебать, охуеть.
This one, I think this one reached its target.
Ебануться, бля.
Typical Russians, only swearing.
Ебать нахуй.
Like, only swearing words in these sentences. Yeah, typical Russians. Okay, but this news, guys, there's a message from Sternenko that Russian sources are claiming that in Jankoy today, 3 S-400 air defense systems, like the launchers, were destroyed. One, the, how do you call it, relay, right? The locator, and 2 S-300 systems were also destroyed. And also a warehouse of rockets for them. Just to get back to that news a bit fast. Let's actually watch the video from Robotane, how it looks these days. That's the video from Deep State. And just want you to see. Let me mute it because the music could be copyrighted. Anyway, I'm not monetizing the stream at all now, guys, because I don't want you to watch the ads. I want you to be ads-free. Okay, this crater here, I think, is from the glide bomb. That huge crater, yeah, is obviously from a glide bomb. So Robotane doesn't exist anymore. You see, all the places that were houses are just a pile of rubble now. So that's how Russian world looks, and every place Russian world comes to becomes this. So that's gonna happen to many more villages this year, unfortunately, because we won't, I think by the end of the year, we won't receive the aid package from US. And as far, I mean, the longer it continues, the more are gonna be destroyed. So yeah, that's that shit. Hello, Hugh G. How you doing? Hello, taste like. Okay. What do you say to Trump supporters who don't believe in the words that are coming out of his mouth? They will. That's not what he meant. laughing my asshole. Off. Sorry. Leslie Boso said people's whole lives in them houses. Yeah, you're right. Oh, by the way, hello to Nem. I forgot to tell you hello because, but I saw your message there. Hello, Dr. Tuso. How you doing, my friend? By the way, big shout to our moderators. They are working their asses off, right, guys? uh, okay, working hard to do the moderation here and on Discord. And if you still haven't joined our Discord community, there's a bonus there you can get. There are some exclusive dubs. Let me go and show you this, actually. Just give me a second. The exclusive dubs and where you can find them. Yeah, I need to show you this. Let me add the window. Maybe it's already there. Not sure. Okay, let's create the new source, and there's a Discord. Yes, there's Discord. Let me put it under my camera. Not super important, but still. Okay, so here on the left side, you can see the list of the channels we have there on the server. You can find the link to the server in the description of the stream. So here, let me show you this. Here you can find the section that is called, if I'm not mistaken, Rick's Ukraine. Yes, Rick's Ukraine, and here first, like the first channel here, you have exclusive dubs. There are 3 of them here. One with the Prisoner 4, Russian, very arrogant, a young professional soldier who's just acting like an asshole through all the interview and being a typical Russian Nazi. So yeah, that's this guy. That's a schizo collaborator, which might not be a schizophrenic, but he's one of those conspiracy theories type, just like MAGA supporters. So there's this one, and there's also a third one, 19-year-old girl collaborator or patriot, dubbed interview. So this guy might still be lying or not telling the whole truth. And this guy is actually as he could be a draft dodger. By committing a treason, he's securing himself 5 years of imprisonment instead of going to the front line. That was the suggestion from one of you rollers there in the comments. So if you want to see some extra awesome content, join the Discord community. Wow, that's an awesome super sticker. Yesenia Science, thank you for that $50 super sticker. Very generous of you. Dr. Tuso says, I'm here, but exhausted and half asleep. Oh, shit. Sorry to hear that. Those dubs are really eye-opening. They sound just like MAGA. Yeah, you're right. So the propaganda is the same in every country, I think. I mean, it works the same. There's just one way of propaganda that's been invented by Goebbels back there. Or how do you call him? Goebbels? Because here in Ukraine we call him Hebels. But how does it sound? That the Nazi propaganda master that invented all the methods that Russia is using right now, and Trump is using also, I think. Anyway, let me do what? Hello, Sally Luz, how you doing? I'm reading a lot of chat today, guys, and I really like it. I like, this is the way, right? That's how it should be done every times. Hello, or every time, not times. Sally Luz, hello everyone. I'm listening and here today, but I'm having trouble with my eyes, so I will mostly be listening today. I'm listening on high speed to catch up. Awesome. So you will hear it only now. It's been 49 minutes of the stream. These streams are going until 9 p.m. So it depends on when I start, but maximum 3 hours. If I start at 6 p.m. as promised, then it's 3 hours. But today I started at 6:11, which means the stream is going to be 2 hours, 49 minutes. Right now it's 49 minutes, so 2 more hours. We're going to have Greg Terry soon, right, actually about now. He he should join us right about now. Pat Chell and Rick, this is like the old days. Yes, exactly. That's why I like Wednesday streams. I won't say more than Sunday streams, because Sunday streams are very, very productive, and also We have a lot of interesting guests there, so they're very interesting. But communicating with you is some other level. Okay, it's lagging for Leslie Bow. Is it lagging for you guys? I get 2 or 3 of those daily. You mean legs? Okay, Leslie Bow was saying, has anyone else noticed there seems to be a huge amount of messages saying you have a parcel? Okay, because maybe some of you have parcels from me, but not only that. Yeah, okay. Gobbles. Really, Gobbles? Go balls? Go balls? Go balls. Go balls, I like it. I like it. There was a short lag for me. Okay, but now hold the line. I'm starting to lag a bit. Says Borg Cube. Okay, so a lot of people started lagging. I don't like it. Is it like the latency problem, I wonder? Okay. Let's see. Plus plus. Okay. So plus plus means everything's okay, right? That's good. I hope so. Rick, it's a scam to get your bank details. I got it. Okay. Don't. Yeah, be careful. Be careful, guys. Don't get scammed. Okay. Let's. Yeah. Reminding you that you can join the Discord and. No leg here. Willie, hello. How you doing? I sent you a package yesterday, finally, Willie Mad Glass, and 3 more packages. I was about to send 11 more today. No, not 11, I think 8 or 9, something like that. But I failed because I needed to do this. Oh yeah, guys, we're also streaming on Twitch now, so let's go and watch what's happening there in the chat. I still need to put the plug in, but so many things to do that I don't have time for that. To read the Twitch chat, I mean. Here it is. What do we have there? 2 messages. Chagyosh, Mama Rose, One Love, and Way Too Dark, says Dr. Tuso. What do you mean by that? Okay, reading the chat here is a bit crazy. Not much happening currently. Okay, got it. Okay, there are a lot of scam messages saying you have a parcel and try to get you to give your details on a similar looking site. So many people get deliveries, they don't stop and think. Got it, Wizard of Oz. Wizard, not withered. It's all fine here. You just had a minor hiccup of about 0.5 seconds. Okay, got it, you're on. Thank you. Okay, let's go check. Maybe luckily we got another donation. It was, yes, guys, plus 1 more donation on our 5th Nafa truck campaign. Thank you so much for anyone who donated. Please, guys, help me out with this one. Please donate to this one because we've really slowed down on this one. Thank you. Oh, I'm covering it with. Yeah, so it was 4,396. Now it's 4,496. Johnson is putting the vote on the floor Saturday night for the aid bill, but I think just for the Israel bill, because he's not planning to do the joint one now, right? It was the message by Alexa Dovbush. I like your name. It's a Ukrainian one. By the way, where are you from, Alexa? Actually, I think that's the name of some legendary figure of Ukraine, or like a character. I'm not sure that was a real person, Alexa Dobush, but maybe. Please tell me. I'm curious. Just Jimmy, we get the same scam messages in the UK. They always want money to deliver. Classics. Rick, Biden says he will sign the joint aid bill as soon as it hit his desk, but it won't hit his desk. I mean, I understand that Biden will, but he says it for the last half a year, and it's not in his desk because the problem is not at Biden's decision. In this case, the problem is in the Congress. So yeah, That's very shitty. If some puppet of Trump, who's a puppet of Putin, really holds the Congress in its claws, right? Okay, so. Exactly, you agree with me. I know that. Guys, some major update happened today. That's what I was doing for an hour before the stream. We have 8 paintings that we're gonna be actually auctioning, but we're gonna be doing an exhibition here in Ukraine for these 8 paintings. So we really want to make a big thing of it, but it's a big art, I would call it. So here are they, the paintings that we were talking with Oleksiy on the stream. I've put them here. You can see each of them now. So there are 8 of them. The Body of Freedom. This is the name of the project. Chew down, never gonna run around and desert you. At Paskevich, thank you for 3 coffees. Let me check what the message says. The armored vehicle is a prototype. Hello from Canada. Thank you very much, at Paskevich. Never gonna turn around and desert you. Or run around. I always forget which version is the correct one. Manu, according to Italian medias, the House will vote on Saturday. Guys, that I actually don't believe it's happening on Saturday, but just imagine on Sunday you will tell me, Rick, we told you. And yeah, it's not that easy. It's not that easy, believe me. This might not be just the beginning of it because it's been going for half a year, but it's definitely not the end of this shit, which Mike Johnson, together with Trump and other MAGA Republicans, are doing. Run around is a nice way to say infidelity. Got it. The link to the auction is not in the description. Yeah, it's not in the description because I don't know why. Let me put it into description right now. Just a second, guys. I'm gonna do it in the other browser. I have it in here. So the third one is gonna be auctioning the paintings for the needs of the army. It's there now. Update the page, guys, and you will see that the link is in the description. Thank you. Or am I just blind? No, you're not blind. Please go there. It's now in the description, my friend. You're on. I'm always confused how to pronounce your name. Sorry, you're on. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday, Shardy. Happy to see you. How you doing? Movers coming tomorrow, and I still have so much packing to do. So I'm jumping out of chat. Bit will be listening along. Stay well and safe, rollers. Said KNKGG. Thank you, KNKGG, for being here even partially. Ask JP when he gets here. I will. I will ask him. I hope he gets here. Okay. So yeah, just wanted to say that the project is called The Body of Freedom, and I want you guys to watch the video because that project. Let me see. There's a link here. Let's go and watch the website. It has its own website, The Body of Freedom. There, the description of the paintings, everything in English. So Alex really worked on the project. There's some partial nudity on these pictures. Yeah, but you see the process of how the painting's being made. So everything looks fantastic. Busy but lurking. Hello, Merzi. How you doing? Okay. Good to see you, Rick. See you. Mr. Squiggle, run around also means to get nowhere because going from one place to another and achieving nothing. You're right. Got it. MGT wants Johnson to resign. With Democrat votes, he can save his job and get the funding hopefully passed. Let's see, let's see. See you later, guys. Glory to Ukraine, glory to heroes, Manu. Thank you for being here with us today. So, yeah, the paintings, the art is super top notch. You see, guys, so how do you call it, to put the canvas on someone's body, right? Body was painted first, you see, and then the painting was put to the body to paint it with the body. Hello, Anthony Deep. Як справи? Also, you know they exist. Hello, how you doing? Bagira, hello. Okay. Let's proceed and see. Yes, that's the model, Anastasia Kuchmenko. She's gonna be on the stream on Sunday with Alex. Guys, yeah, that's also an announcement for Sunday stream. We're gonna have Alex and Anastasia on the stream talking about this project. So there are different sizes of paintings. First set of paintings is they are the biggest, I think, 60 by 80 centimeters acrylic. Yes, the first one is called He, and it's been painted with the body of Alex himself. There's another one called She, that's been painted with Anastasia's body, I think. Then They, because on this painting, guys, there's a there are imprints of two bodies, of two models. Yeah, Alex Kinash? No, Alex Friends. That's his call sign. Well, call sign. His cynical name, right? Or Cynic. And I know he, sorry for that, guys. Sorry for the noise. I know his real second name, but he's not disclosing it. So anyway, Alex Oleksiy is a very good guy. He's my colleague. He was my colleague for the past 2 years. Now you know that I'm full-time working on YouTube. That means that we're not colleagues anymore, but we're still friends, and we keep being colleagues by art. So yeah. Now also, what I wanted to mention. Yeah, you see, guys, there are smaller paintings, like 40 by 30 centimeters and 30 by 40, but also there's another, there are two long paintings here, 60 by 30 centimeters, you see. Number 7, number 8, you can actually see the sizes here also of each painting. Let's see, maybe Yoron already placed a bid. Nope, not yet. No bids yet, but wait for it, guys. We're gonna have a physical exhibition. I'm gonna stream from that one. The opening of this exhibition is gonna be on the 1st of May. So it's gonna be Wednesday evening. We're gonna have hopefully Aziza there singing. Let's hope it will work out and she will come there, but the probability is not that big, I would say. New sub on Twitch. Awesome, Dr. Tuso. Who could that be? Let's see. Who's that? Tivo. Is it T3VVO? VV0? Tivo, thank you for the sub. No, it's first time chat. And who's the sub? How do I check it in here? I actually forgot. It's actually subscribed with Prime. Yeah, got it. Thank you for the support, for the subscription. TVO T3. Okay, that's a hard name, but I think it represents E, right? House for Life. Rick, have you considered having Denis Davidov on Georgis from Ukraine Matters or Georgis? I had actually Georgis here 2 times. He's been a guest on my streams, but Denis Davidov, I don't think that Denis Davidov is doing any collaborations. If you can actually contact him with me, if you have his contact and you can do it, why not? Let's invite him and ask him if he's raising funds for the Ukrainian army, or actually do it together with him. Anyway, I would love to get more famous Ukrainian YouTubers here because it helps all of us. We help together, right? So that's yeah. I see your smile there, Dr. Tuso. That's probably the reaction for the question to Denis Davidov. Tell me if it is. Okay. Herojem Vichna Slava, exactly. So many heroes are dying these days. If Jake Bro can be pulled in, anyone can. Really? You say it's harder to pull Jake Bro than anyone else? I wouldn't say so. Actually, I tried to pull Anna from Ukraine, but she's not interested in that. Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. She said, I'm not doing interviews these days. I'm focused on something else. Well, it's a win-win for all of us when we're united. So that is that's only a minus, right? You were on point. Thank you. Sending hugs and love to Ukraine. Thank you, sweet 70433. Watch. Okay, then Rick SSW asks, could you please invite Vita from Think Ukraine on as a guest? Thank you. Okay, Think Ukraine. Let's go and check what the channel is that, because I don't think I know that one. Think Ukraine. Think Ukraine.
Let's get some holy water.
Holy water. So what is she doing? What Vita is doing? Is Vita raising funds for Ukrainian army also? Because damn, that's would be so cool, right? Okay, so she's a Ukrainian who lives in the village near Kyiv, right? Okay, let me watch a few of her videos and then maybe invite her to the stream. Why not? If Ukrainians on YouTube who actually are doing the same as I do, a few things, raising funds, fighting Russian propaganda. Well, I think I'm not a very good Russian propaganda fighter. Let's say Starsky or Yulia, they're much better than I am in this. But anyway, every bit helps, right? I tell you the truth, guys, and that helps you to fight Russian propaganda. Actually, I'm fighting it with my personal experience in occupation, right? I lived there for 4 years since 2014. I actually know how that that Russian invasion in 2014 started and how it was going. Rick, her husband was shut down in 2014. She lives in Kyiv, widow with 2 children. Oh shit! Was he shut down? Was he in the military, or is she also from the east of Ukraine, just like me? And yeah, she's spreading awareness. She builds drones. Her husband was a pilot too. Wow. So he was a pilot. That's interesting. That's good. If she builds drones, that's cool. Savage Sage would be a great guy to have on the stream. I can see some really cool conversations to be had with him. Savage Sage. Okay, let's go. Savage Sage. Yaroslav. So he's from Kyiv, right? I mean, he lives in Kyiv. Let me watch his channel too and see what he's doing. Thank you. Okay, so I need to do this, I think, to not lose anyone there. And go back to Vita.
Let's get some.
Thank Ukraine. I like it.
Let's get some holy water.
Oh shit. The operator fell down. Guys, to be honest, there are many awesome YouTubers there, many awesome Ukrainian YouTubers. But before calling someone to the stream, I gotta research them a bit. You would do that. I think anyone of you also would do that first, right? because we also have Aristovich, who's kind of Ukrainian, but he's a Russian agent. And to not get any Aristoviches to the stream, you gotta watch their content first and know what they are standing for. So yeah, research will be done on those two channels. Rick, if you offer to raise fund for parts, she would be in the fold in no time, I think. Well, the thing is with the homemade drones, guys, I must say openly that those initiatives are usually not very very much used by the soldiers. I've seen a few interviews from the soldiers who say we use those who are from big productions, who are tested, who are reliable, and we put those ones that are made at home. We put them in the corner, and when we have like no drones from Sternenko or from Wild Hornets, when we have nothing, then only we take those and we try to test them. So unfortunately, not every time, like I would say most of those initiatives, maybe even if the drone is good and if the drone is reliable, it still won't be raised by won't be used, won't probably be used by the soldiers, because they use them only at the last, like they're last in line. That's what I mean. I might be contacting you about something, Rick. We're upgrading that process, hopefully. What process you're talking about? Good vibes, Florence and Rick. Oh yeah, I really liked it. Like the vibes on the interview with Florence. If you haven't watched that one yet, guys, please go and do it. Because what? Because there was an amazing interview from Nafo Truck. It was the last one. Here it is. Guys, only 524 views. I consider an interview missed by the viewers if it's less than 1,000 views, and unfortunately, lately, it is missed by, like, let's look at this. Let's look at the videos. Okay, this one, these first 524, 486, 1K, because I asked a few YouTubers like Greg and Johnny to share this one with their viewers in the community post. It's 1K, but before that, 799, 729, 608, 1.1K, 1K. These two were pretty good watched. I don't know why. I think I somehow defeated the algorithm at that point, but most of them are below 1,000. I mean, guys, of course it was watched by the most active of you, but we should be able to reach not only the most active of you rollers, but those who are coming to the channel time to time, right? And those who don't know anything about the channel. So the problem is, it's really hard for me lately to get out there to show the video to more people than just, let's say, 500 to 800 people. So if you would be kind and help me with spreading that, with sharing the link, and what liking is helping also, and I'm grateful for all of the likes and comments. Yes, commenting is also essential. That's understandable in case something is malfunctioning. I also watch Maria Vishunova for news on Ukraine. She is doing a great job, says SSW Custom Suin. Oh, Soen. Is it Soen or Suin? I wonder. I actually can check right now.
Sewing.
Soen. Mm-hmm. Soen.
Sewing.
Soen. Mm-hmm. Soen, not Suin. Sorry. Suin is like for the sewers, right? Okay. So who that was, you said? Maria Vishunova. There's Maria Vishunova. Where is she from? Young explorer with passionate heart. Okay, doing the reviews of the maps at the not only in the top. Got it. Got it. We'll also research her, I guess. If I won't forget. If I will, please remind me, okay? Ikisha sauce? I like that one. Yaron, could it be because you used part 8? People could assume they need to watch part 1 to 7 first and skip? I don't think so. I don't think so. Those who really want to watch will watch any part, and there's always a link to the previous part in the end. Not the link, but you know how to, like a card that's appearing there. You can click it and go to what? To the previous part. Okay. Let's, for some dumb reason, Soen is pronounced the same as Soen. Thank you, Rick. Thank you for suggestions. Okay, we'll finally have some guests joining. Let's see who that is. It's actually Jonathan Pierce. Hello, my friend.
I can't hear.
Can you now?
I can't hear anything.
Ooh, interesting.
Why can't I hear anything?
That should be on your side. Let me check. We can hear you. So yeah, I think it's not on my side. Jonathan is reconnecting. First question to ask is how to pronounce your name, Yaron. Or can you hear me now?
I can't hear anything.
Oh shit. Why could it be, I wonder?
Hang on a second.
Yeah, I think it's on Johnny's side because it seems like everything's good on my side. For intro to the stream, it is possible to include an active weather radar loop, blue plus temperature, color code, rainfall amounts. This helps us understand the daily activities at ATP Geo. Same question. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to put all of that there. Okay, Greg Terry's also ready to join. Nice, everyone are coming at the same time. We're having some issues. Please stand by. Exactly. Okay, let's try it this time.
I can hear you, by the way.
You can hear me now.
And it's all my fault. So last time we were on when we were doing co-streaming, I had to mute your Streamlabs, and it's remembered that it muted it. So that I've muted the site. So every time I go on the site, it's muted. Anyway, sorry about that, mate. How are you?
I'm, well, good. Not bad, I would say.
Yeah?
Considering all the shit is happening in Ukraine, I'm yeah, not that
Well,
bad.
but the good news today is that potentially ATACMs have hit Jankoi, and that was such a significant hit. Now, there are two things, and I know Grace just popped in, but if that's ATACMs, then they are getting hold of either more ATACMs or they had some stored, which is amazing, or they're making their own ballistic missiles. Either way,
so it might not be an ATACMs. It might be a new Ukrainian missile.
Which is
Greg.
Also awesome. And also, sorry, Greg, also that they have absolutely hammered Jankoi and taken out potentially an S-300, 400 battery and a load of aircraft as well. We don't know yet, but that could be an amazing hit. And if they were just given stuff by the West, like loads of stuff, just think what they could do. Anyway, that's me done. I'm done.
Mr. Kaplan, thank you for becoming a Heimers. That's huge. Heimers is $100 per month, guys. That's the biggest membership out there on YouTube. Yeah, mind blowing. Also, Mr. Kaplan, also you can consider becoming a member on Buy Me a Coffee, maybe even just for $3. For that, you can get one of these patches. Just let me guys finish with this advertisement real quick. this one or this one. You can choose. Yeah, so please consider that. Buy Me a Coffee link is in the description. Yes, Johnny has them there on the how do you call it, wardrobe?
Yeah, on my bookcase, which is becoming a shrine to Ukraine at the moment. And I've got more stuff to add there because my good friend Pierre Dupont, that travel around with Greg and myself, he's just sent me a box of goodies from Ukraine. Honestly, I virtually just wet myself when I opened it. I was so excited. I've got a camo jacket with pixel camo. I've got this cap. I've got T-shirts. I've got patches. Oh, it's just amazing. Anyway,
Nice.
all right, Greg.
I see awesome comment there. OBX Pescado. This is a gift. Rick begs every day on stream. Yeah, I'm a beggar. On every stream I beg for donations and all that stuff. Don't worry. How you doing, Greg?
I'm depressed. I'm mad. I'm angry. I'm ready to take my computer and throw it in the street and run it over with one of your Abrams and then blow it up with one of your HIMARS.
Nice.
There's nothing wrong with my computer. I have a really nice one. I have a nice setup. I have a good team behind me, and I'm having a few issues loading up my stream for tonight. Getting error messages from YouTube. This is the second time in a week that has happened. Dick Dawson is helping me right now as I speak. Also, my broadcast engineer is helping me because we cannot figure out why. But this is the second time. It's also happened to Dick twice in the last week. And I sent Johnny actually a picture of it, so stream could not be created. So working on fixing that is just kind of weird. Tonight at 4.5 hours, tonight at 5 o'clock, we're going to have an update, live conversation with Gertis and Starsky, and we're going to be talking about the propaganda war that is happening. So I'm trying to get that all dialed up and have all these problems. But other than that, it's a great day.
Do you know what this is? One of the things that, I mean, this whole war to me, people that have watched my stuff will know this, but for all those other people, I talk about this all the time. This is a war that involves all of us. People like Greg and myself, when we're not, or when he's not in Ukraine, we are literally, and you, of course, Rick, we are fighting the war in the information space. So our weapons are our voices and our things like YouTube and webcams. These are our tools that we use to fight. These are our weapons, and so we are fighting against the Russians.
Go ahead, Johnny.
And it's absolutely vital that we win, but we can't hope to win. And by win, I mean Russia retreats from doing these cyber attacks and information attacks and disinformation attacks on our societies and on our electoral systems. We can't hope to win that war if Ukraine doesn't win on the battlefield. So it's so important. We are all part of this together, whether we understand it or not. Our electoral systems are being invaded. I am so worried at the moment about the European elections in June of this year. So just a month or two away, where the Russians are already, they've managed to get Slovakia on their side, Hungary on their side, Serbia on their side, and now it looks like Croatia is having a move with their elections towards Russia. This is super, super worrying. So we are fighting that battle ourselves.
Well, let me tell you what I'm going to do with my system and the attacks that are coming against it. Forget it. I'm going to take this baby right here, and I'm going to light up my office, and I'm going to light up my computer.
That's a proper American stream now.
Bro, this is nothing. I can really unload, boys. And I'm telling you right now, if it keeps going, I'm just going to put a bullet hole through every piece of computer and camera I have. And now I've got Johnny going.
See, I'm just going to go, right, I'm in the UK. I don't have the Constitution. I don't have amendments to the Constitution. The Second Amendment means nothing to me. I'm really happy with it. When I go outside my house, I'm not going to see anyone with a gun. And that's that. I've been really happy about that for my entire life. If the computer really annoys me, I'll get a packet of soft tissues and throw it at the screen, or maybe unbelievable. Maybe look here, the Velcro back of a patch, and I'll just do that. That's my violence.
Don't worry, guys. I unloaded it now. We're all good. And yes, John, it is loaded in my home. And this is one of many. I have about 25,000 rounds of NATO 5.56. That's more than half the front of Ukraine has. And
Oh, we lost him. Wow, that's an intervention.
That was a gun control. That was a gun control lobby of America.
Exactly.
In all seriousness, now I'll put it away now, Johnny. I don't want to disturb you too much. But there would be a difference in you know, there just would be a difference.
What do you mean?
There would be a difference. For example, soldiers would not want to roll into our town.
Right.
I'd be on my roof unloading. I mean, dead serious.
To be fair, so one of the most interesting things about questions like would we be invaded is the US is incredibly lucky. You're lucky for a whole load of reasons. I did a video on this once. The geography of the US is incredibly fortuitous for things like economics, and you've got waterways that are really good. But essentially, you are so far away from everyone, and the way the world is set up, you just won't be attacked. And like Britain, people, I've spoken to many a nationalistic Brit who says we won the Second World War. If it wasn't for us, you know, Europe, etc., etc. It's like we prevailed in the Second World War. You can talk about America, and you can talk about this, you can talk about the plucky Brits. We prevailed because we're on an island. That's why the British won. And so, you know, when you have someone like Ukraine, to get this back to Ukraine is landlocked and covered by, well, not completely actually. Yes. No, it's got a back sea, but it's surrounded by lots of people who are just going to want to attack it because it's got fertile lands, it's got access to the water. And, you know, the Britain we haven't been invaded since 1066 because we are an island, and the Germans couldn't do it, and because we prevailed in the Battle of Britain, which is in the airspace, to stop them being able to evade over the water. They had to win in the air so that they could. And we can map these things like air superiority and air dominance. You can map back to World War II and the Battle of Britain to understand how important it is to get air dominance. Without air dominance, you can't do anything else. So I am trying to track that back to Ukraine there.
Yeah, I was just doing to have a little fun here on this afternoon. But the reality is, I wish I could send that stuff to Ukraine, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
But I can't. So we do what we can do. And very thankful, as you started, Johnny, talking about the strikes in Crimea. It was very good. And whether it was ATACMS or whether it was Ukrainian Technic, which honest to goodness, I hope it's Ukrainian Technic, to be quite honest.
Me too.
I think,
totally agree.
I really hope for that.
I think that would be the better story, because I am just
Anthony, that's not happening. Never.
I am in shock. What is not happening right now in my country? Just
me either, man. In a fucking shock. Come on, tell me what you see. You have such a good way to describe all of those. So
well, here's the deal. So do you want the truth or you don't want the truth?
The truth, man. Of course, you know.
Okay,
that
so I'm in shock that we have not done at least something to help right now, because a blind man can see that Ukraine is in serious trouble and they need help right now. And yes, we're having some key strategic strikes, which are very positive. We do have some good news in certain locations, and we're happy about that. But with the potential war that is getting ready to break out in Israel to a new level, and if you guys do not think that Israel is going to respond, forget about it. They are going to smash them within the next week or so. It's going to happen, and immediately the world will change picture again. We have to wait and see what happens with that. So take that off of the table. Ukraine is making some good strides with what they have. I mean, they're heroes. If we could supply them even better, then we could have much more success. And with that, Johnny and I completely agree, and even Rick completely agrees. So I'm very saddened that at least some token things have not come, even if it's a drip feed right now. And I'm not sure it's going to be coming, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
In the near future. In the near future.
Here's my tuppence, Greg and Rick. people laugh at Marjorie Taylor Greene, and they say they don't take her very seriously, and they think X, Y, and Z. But the more that I've been observing this last couple of weeks, the more evident it's become that Marjorie Taylor Greene is insanely powerful. I was listening to an interview with Ro Khanna the other day, who said, as a Democrat representative, he said that Marjorie Taylor Greene is more powerful than people realize. They keep the door open for her to vote when she's late for 10 minutes when no one else is allowed that. Like they change the rules and procedures to allow her. She's allowed to wear what she likes in the State of Union. She wasn't called up on that. Things like the Hatch Law. She can break these rules here and there, and she's afforded a load of power. But essentially, we complain about Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson isn't putting the bill to the floor because of Marjorie Taylor Greene. And we can talk about Trump controlling, but really the keystone to this is Marjorie Taylor Greene. And without Marjorie Taylor Greene, I think you would have had a bill passed already. So
there's no question.
Yeah, I think we dismiss her at our peril is my point. And the second point to what Greg was saying with regard to Iran, Israel. The good news about, and of course, war is not good news at all in any way, shape, or form, apart from in situations like this. So the good news for Ukraine is if Iran are seen as a big bad guys by across society in America, including and particularly the Republican Party, which they do. They see Iran as a bad guys. If Russia fulfill what is claimed to be happening, which is giving Iran weaponry, Su-35s and S-300s, then Russia are supplying Iran in a fight of Iran against Israel. And then you have certain Republicans of the MAGA type will go, I don't know how to cope with this because I was kind of supportive of Russia and against Ukraine, but I'm definitely against Iran. And if Russia are now supporting Iran, I have to go against Russia, which means you are more likely to have people coming back to being against Russia in that wing of the Republican Party. I don't know if you guys agree.
I was actually able to interpret that geographical wonder and Rubik's Cube of your wisdom and wit there. I do not disagree with that, but I'm here to tell you that just from the American viewpoint, and especially you can refer to Mike Johnson, if the war in Israel escalates more than it is now, Ukraine will be an afterthought. And I'm telling you right now, and it doesn't matter that Russia partners with them. I'm just telling you, it's going to happen. And right now there are protests all over the United States with the Iranian flags waving, with Free Gaza, with all of the talking points. And we have a big mess in our country. So this situation is not making it any better. But we'll see what unfolds from that day by day and step by step. I do completely agree with you that Marjorie Taylor Greene is one of the most powerful politicians on the planet. And if you don't believe that, all you have to do is go back a couple of days when Gertis was with me, and he called her a camera whore. That is the worst word I have ever heard come out of Professor Gertis's mouth. And I had to beat Gertis because of the camera whore. But the reality is,
nice comment from
wide open.
Nice comment from Gail Roberts. Ukraine is already treated like an afterthought by our major media. That's a good one. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
that is correct.
So Marjorie Taylor Greene, amazingly, is dictating American foreign policy. And for a 2-year tenure representative lawmaker, a single one that's on the fringe of one particular party, that's an incredible status for her to have. You know, if she could die in her head, I guess she could die happy now. Like she has taken her power as far as she can in the position she's in now, and it's scary.
So we do agree. She's powerful. Yes? It's just a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, let me mention a few super chats there.
Yeah.
Okay.
To thank people for their support. So first one was from, they exist. More grease for the wheel bearings. $5. Thank you very much. And then the other one was from Soul Seeker Sandy, $10. The USA sucks right now, but yes, Ukrainians are heroes. Well, you see, the problem is Ukrainians are going to be all dead heroes by the time US will start supporting us full time. So US is unlikely to support us the full time until we have Biden in power, because Biden afraid of escalation as anything else. And if Trump comes to power, it's going to be even worse. It seems like we won't get anything. Okay, Greg started praying there for some.
Well, it's-
for a
it's-
No,
second.
I was trying to remember because Johnny will know that I'm not interrupting you, and I wasn't praying at that point. I was trying to remember.
You froze there. Sorry.
No,
It seemed like
I
you-
didn't freeze. I was thinking. JP and I did a stream with Jonathan Fink, and we talked about this. So, guys, you can forget Biden and you can forget Trump. We need fresh blood in America.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, because Trump is anti, number one. And number two, the Biden administration is the administration of appeasement. Therefore, I know Johnny says, okay, we're going to put a good team around Biden. Well, maybe. I'm of the opinion that it is April the 17th, and we're a long way from the election. And with the war that is pending in Israel, that is a serious deal, guys. And the war raging in Ukraine that the world is turning their back against right now, unfortunately, but we do our best to alter that. There's no way to predict what any administration will do right now. Definitely we can predict what a Trump administration would do, but even the Biden, don't put your hopes on that, guys.
Yeah, but I would say, but the Biden administration is anti-escalation, and that
how's that working for Ukraine, Johnny?
Yeah, and that
There's
is not good.
No,
That is not good.
No victory for Ukraine without escalation, because Russia keeps escalating, and there's no possible way for us to win without that.
Yeah.
So Biden won't work for our victory either, and his administration. So fresh blood, but is it really possible in your party system right now to get some fresh blood out there?
Not now, unless something happens.
I think yes, Johnny's right. I think we're 6 months away. Donald Trump is on trial, 2 criminal trials right now. Who knows what'll happen? We have chaos in our house with the likes of MTG, Marjorie Trader Green, as I see it in the chat. And we have chaos with the Speaker of the House. We have a Biden administration that is, we agree right now, an administration of appeasement. We have a potential war escalation in the Middle East. And we have Ukraine that is struggling right now. And we have Europe that is trying to get their act together, but the clock ticks every day. And Rick, I think what you're trying to communicate is every day we're losing our heroes, and we're not replenishing new heroes as fast as we are losing our heroes. These are facts, guys. And unless they get boots on the ground to help, there will eventually be a serious soldier shortage. We're already at an early phase of shortage. No matter what you read, no matter what you see, no matter what you hear, telling you the truth, we're at a shortage.
Yeah, I know that.
And it's the early phases of it. Yes. So these are like we have to wait and see and do what we're doing. Help the best we can, fight the information war. And I mean, I just got off the phone talking to people in Slavyansk, and I can't even share what they're saying. We need help now.
You needed to beep it.
And what
I
is
can't
interesting?
No, it's not bad words. The information I can't share.
Yeah,
got it.
It's interesting what Soul Seeker Sandy Wolf said, which is the USA sucks right now. That is really interesting, because if that person's not American, then that is if you're pro-Ukrainian, the Americans have done themselves a real disservice, or it's not done themselves, like as a result of the horrible political situation with the 2 parties, and within the GOP, the Republican Party having 2 parties there, like you've got the MAGA wing and then the other Republicans. this schism has meant that the rest of the world is looking at the US and going, you guys suck right now, which is really bad PR for the US at a time when, you know, if you look at the favorability of the US, it went really up with Obama, and you can talk about Obama not doing a good job with Crimea and all sorts of stuff there, but then went down just in terms of international PR, went down with Trump, and then has gone back up with Biden. But now you're getting people going, you guys suck. You guys are not reliable allies. And so you're just shooting them. They're just shooting themselves in the foot.
Thank you very much for another
I completely agree with
donation.
you, Johnny Pierce, 100%, by the way. And I'm rejoicing because Dick Dawson is a legend.
And he's in the chat.
He's in the chat, I know, and
Dick Dawson, thank you.
Dick Dawson in the house. Let me drop a little love on Dickie Dawson here at 12:50 Eastern.
And he dropped off.
Oh, that is brilliant. That is
He's
for Cosmos. Cosmos going, right, that's enough, mate. Yeah.
Oh, Johnny. You.
It's like, but yes, it is pretty depressing what's going on. I'm up and down, Rick. Goodness knows how you must feel as a Ukrainian stuck in the middle.
Yesterday I was really down. Yeah. Today I've slept a bit more, so I feel a bit better because sleep is essential for my mental health also. But yesterday was really hard, and seeing what is happening, and you see there's a huge pain in Ukraine right now with mobilization, because soldiers think that that's a very weak law and it's not going to go give any good to the army. It won't provide more soldiers. They think and this is why they started being really demotivated and really like, well, they are always taking it even more seriously than it is. So they started being really down and saying that we're going to lose the war in 2025 and all of that. And you have this informational space here in Ukraine where every soldier says that we fucked up big time with mobilization. There's going to be no demobilization, which demotivates them big time. And right now, Ukrainian Twitter looks like I don't know, complete treachery. You know that word zrada we have here in Ukraine. Starsky teaches that word. That there's a zrada all around, and they are saying that we're gonna lose this war. So guys, we really need to cheer up right now here in Ukraine, because it seems like our army is getting more and more demotivated because they don't have new soldiers joining the army, because also this mobilization law, conscription law is weak, and they don't see any demobilization on the horizon, and they're so tired, so exhausted. Greg confirms that every time he goes there. He says that they are exhausted. And not only Greg, a lot of brigades have been fighting without any rotations. Guys, can you imagine working 7 days a week for 2 years? You're going to be losing your health completely, and not only your physical health.
I wonder does anyone know what the predicted outcome of the new mobilization bill? I know it doesn't have demobilization in it, and that's annoyed people a lot, understandably. But I wonder how many they're expecting to get by what time. I mean, I don't know. I've not seen any figures, but it'd be interesting to see what they're expecting to get out the new mobilization.
I think at least 300,000. That's what we need, at least.
I know what that's, but like realistically, what are they going to get? I mean, I need to look at the mobilization bill itself in more detail, to be fair.
Well, they don't put it in there. There are no numbers, Johnny.
Yeah. I was just wondering if anyone had said, yeah, I mean, ideally we want 100,000 by September or something.
The only public numbers we've heard is President Zelensky say we do not need 500,000.
Yes.
That's the only number we've heard officially come from any.
And that is populism, if you call it that way in
That
English.
is correct. The other thing I can tell you, I was just talking to some guys, some soldiers, this just before I got on you. So why are people not in Ukraine not wanting to go fight for their country right now? Not all. That's not a blanket statement. Here's just some reality I'm going to share with you. Because this is a social media war, and it's a real war. Don't misunderstand me. But these guys that are still left to be mobilized are getting the messages from their brothers, their uncles, their fathers, their grandfathers, their sons. Do not come to the front. Do not get mobilized. I will be dead in a week. We have no ammo. We have no bullets. And we are in chaos here. Do not come yet. That is the truth. It'll never be on a headline. It'll never be on a news platform. It will never be on a tweet. But that is the reality. Reality number 2. A church group in Khmelnytsky, Ukraine, just took a vacation trip for a training session. All of these people that went on the trip are in their 20s, 30s, 40s, and early 50s, and they went to Albania on a beach, laying there taking pictures and putting them all over social media while their brothers and sisters are fighting in Ukraine. Has nothing to do with the church group. It's just, it's lots of groups doing this. You say, well, how are they doing it? They're doing it.
That's very demotivating for everyone.
This is the reality. The soldiers are seeing it, and they go, what in the heck? They're laying on the beach painting their nails. And showing their holiday and their shashlik and their food, and I'm laying in a trench getting nibbled on by mice.
And there's no motivation for people to mobilize. There's no motivation for soldiers. So I've read just a part, like just a summary of the mobilization law. What they're gonna be doing to the people who left Ukraine. They actually want them to sign into the draft board, or they won't be getting the consulate services. I don't know what consulate services mean, guys. Do you know what
that means? Giving them availability to get a visa or to travel abroad.
No, they are already
abroad. But to renew visas or to get any help, So if you're in trouble abroad, you go to your embassy, you go to your consulate and get help. So I don't know if this is the case, but I'd assume it's like Ukraine cutting them off and saying, well, if you're not, I don't know. It's almost like saying, well, we won't even renew your passport type thing if you need it. You ain't part of us unless you're going to come back and agree to sign on and so on. So that's fairly serious.
Yeah, that's a big fail, I think, because I don't think we have approximately 1 million men abroad. So I don't think even 5% of them will be willing to go back to Ukraine, to the front lines in this situation. As Greg said, our soldiers are pretty open about it, that don't come here right now because you'll
right
just
now
die.
I want to be fair, Rick. Right now.
Yeah, right
Until
now.
the world helps us, do not come here.
But the world might even help less in the future if more conflicts around the world will arise. So right now it's just cutting off that 1 million people and not letting them get back to Ukraine. So this was not a good idea. About demobilization, I think it's super unfair to exclude it from the law and put it like on indefinite period into the future to be like passed, voted for and stuff. So soldiers,
it's 8 months, isn't it, before they look at it again?
Yes, it's like, yeah, it's just I cannot imagine how demotivating it is for the soldiers, because they see this injustice in the society that they have to fight for the very victory until the very victory, and the society is not really being, I don't know if I should use this word, but okay, let's use another one.
Okay, let's don't go too negative. Okay, we're fighting. That's not changing. Let's turn some positives out of this. Johnny, let me ask you one question.
Hmm.
Explain to me, because I'm not educated on this. Why is the mobilization not down to 21, 19, 18? I don't understand that. So can you educate me on that? I don't get it.
I think my understanding is you want people to be able to get qualifications, to be able to get a start in life before going straight into the army, because you need a skilled labor force. I don't know. I'm speculating here.
Yeah.
And so if you were to take soldiers straight from 18 and you have a mass national mobilization, then actually you are not giving, certainly for the males of society, you're not giving your society the skills to operate outside of the armed forces. You're just taking them all out there, and then there's no training, there's no education, there's no upskilling of society. So actually your economy and everything else about your society really suffers.
So we're going to send the 54-year-old there who can't really move and keep the 22-year-old at home. And while doing that, we minimize our skill level, our health, our availability to even be more legendary soldiers. I'm just thinking back,
But
maybe I'm incorrect, but you know, I believe World War II, United States draft, they were 18. I believe Vietnam draft,
Exactly.
they were 18. They were coming right out of school and they went and kicked some serious butt. And if we do not have a Ukraine to have an economy in, Johnny, that's my point. You're not going to have a Ukraine to have an economy in.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't understand.
It depends how large the mobilization is. So if it's a full national mobilization, so some of those, I don't think Vietnam was a national, as in it was, but to the scale, like it's not everyone mobilized. So I guess, but then that's not the case with Ukraine at the moment. So the problem is that these are dilemmas, right? And they don't have solutions. It's like, well, if we go full on young, then we're going to screw ourselves this way. But if we don't go young, then we're going to screw ourselves this way. So it's like, what's the least worst? And what's interesting about this is that Russia's going through exactly the same problem at the moment. And indeed, it appears to be even worse of a situation. So there's talk now about massive labor shortages in Russia because they've lost a lot of people abroad through previous mobilizations. They've lost an awful lot of people due to death and injury, and they are not mobilizing. So we were expecting a mobilization after March 17th elections, and it hasn't yet happened. And that is because I think it's exactly the same situation for Russia, is that if they do a mass mobilization of 500,000 people, they have acute labor shortages. So you've got a wage increase of people at the moment. So that then adds to the more labor shortage adds to higher wages, and you get a wage inflation spiral. And then you also have say you're going to take 300,000 people out of the economy. Those 300,000 people are paying tax into your purse at the moment. So you're taking them out of paying into your purse, right? So that's bad. And then you are paying their entire wages as the state. So you're taking out the private sector where they're paying you, and you are then paying for them, and you're then paying if they get injured and killed, and you're compensating families and then having to replace them even more. So it's a real dilemma because you're screwing your economy, and Russia is supposedly on a bit of a precipice with their economy. So I think that's why you haven't seen them do it. And they're trying to steal people from abroad, from prisons, from everywhere they can get them without having to dip into their economy, because that's the dilemma. It's the same for Ukraine.
I don't disagree. I will tell you this, though. You have to do some, and I know you have, the analysis between the population of Ukraine, which I believe now is about 28 million, and I'm fairly certain that's extremely accurate.
Something about that, yeah, I agree.
Not 30, not 32. We're in the upper 20s now. Additionally, you also have to compare that versus the population of Russia, which is 140 million. So you're not apples and oranges. Secondly, right now, Ukraine is being trickle supplied at the best, even currently, and Russia is receiving supply from Iran. Russia is receiving supply from China. Russia is interacting and working through Kazakhstan.
Also,
they have resources that North Korea. I was going there, and right now there's a little bit of counterbalance in that. Once again, back to the argument that Ukraine needs to be supplied yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the I completely agree with you. These are just dilemmas that you have no good answer to. I mean, Ukraine desperately need people, soldiers. Russia desperately needs soldiers, but that comes at a cost. And so, the more you get you soldiers, the more cost that comes. But then you've got to pay out to get a return on investment. So yeah, it comes at a cost, but at some point, if you don't do it, you're screwed completely. So where's the sweet spot there? And I think Ukraine are trying to get away with getting people without going too hard into it, but then they'll just lose morale, they'll lose on the front line. And this is just an ongoing dilemma that still hasn't been solved because there is potentially no solution. And then what Greg's just, sorry, Greg, yeah.
No, I was just going to say, and go right into your thought, 5,000 helmets with a really good comment. It's a huge dilemma for Ukraine. Social impacts, drafting young adults disrupts education and employment, potentially sparking social unrest. Governments may aim to mitigate these effects. Completely agree. Conscription decisions are often influenced by political motivations. Completely agree. And that's what Rick was saying there.
Popularity.
Correct. So we're not saying it's easy, guys. We're just analyzing how complicated it is, and do not have an answer. I just know that
I need more.
We need some soldiers and we need some stuff.
Yeah. And so my biggest, so I've already said earlier, my biggest worry is the European election. So absent of American help, it's up to Europe and the UK and a few other nations. It's up to us. And with where the European Union is going, with the way that Russia is successfully disuniting the European Union and fomenting discord with their disinformation campaigns, that is a massive worry. So there are two huge concerns if we forget the US at the moment: European disunity from the Russians, and China helping. And the amount that China has helped is, I think, being underappreciated.
Completely
and
agree.
Really think one of the biggest things is something they've probably been doing for about a year now, but I think it's really shown in the Russians' ability to be more accurate in hitting targets recently, is the giving of intelligence data. And I mean satellite imagery, and I mean high resolution, time sensitive satellite imagery. And the Russians didn't have that at the beginning of the war. They had very poor satellites. They still have very poor satellites that are beyond their sell by date. They have poor resolution. There's lots of analyses of the state of the Russian satellites at the beginning of the war, and it was not good. And as a result, they were really crap at striking things. Now they are better at striking things because they've thought about their tactics a bit better. They're being a bit cleverer, but also Russia is helping them, and they are helping them also to build the missiles. So, sorry, China is helping them. So the two things are the disunity of Europe and China helping way too much for my liking.
Guys, I want to take a quick pause and ask people to once again check the campaign, the 5th campaign for the NAFO truck, because we're being a bit slow, and I call you guys to donate to this one because this unit, let me show you the video once again for those who missed the beginning of the stream. It's super short, 20 seconds. Showing it now.
We are the warriors of the combat drone unit of the 2nd Mechanized Battalion of the 3rd Assault Brigade. And we need a pickup truck for our work. We wanna ask Charity Foundation Help 99, Rick the Ukrainian, and Lilia Trohimets to help us. Slava Ukraini!
Героям слава. So they are in the need of the NAFO truck, and the campaign is going for the 4th week now, and right now we're on 24 or 25%, so a long way to go. So I call you guys to donate. You can also receive the patch, this beautiful pineapple patch. By the way, why? Greg, Johnny, do you know who Lila Trohimets is? Greg knows. He met her on my stream. Johnny, do you know who she is?
No.
So she is actually the sister of Roman Trohimets, Ukrainian sniper from the 3rd Assault Brigade, the famous one. And what she does, her project is to visit the wounded soldiers here in Kyiv Oblast, or in Kyiv, not only, but now it's spreading throughout the whole Ukraine. So in Odessa Oblast, in Odessa itself, in Dnipro hospitals, they're visiting the soldiers and cheering them up. Why pineapple is on the patch? Because it's their sign. It's actually the attribute of their visits. They always bring a pineapple to the soldiers. It was on the first, a year ago, they actually celebrated a year of the initiative. They go there, they bring them some fruits, but most importantly, they bring them company. And soldiers, injured soldiers, they need that a lot, especially a company of women. And they give them that. They just talk to them, they hug them, of course, with the permission. And it looks so awesome and inspiring. I went there once. It was 3 weeks ago. We just launched the campaign, and we went there. And it's really hard to watch our soldiers being wounded, being injured badly. Like some of them lost limbs. Some of them have the bad injuries of you know how it can be. The shell piece can get through your stomach or through your lungs, so there are some big stitches. And anyway, you see the joy in their eyes when they have a visit. And this is so cool. So, guys, it's not only to support the 3rd Assault Brigade with a NAFO truck, it's also to support that initiative. Visiting the Wounded is the name of that initiative. So please consider donating. The link is in the description. I mean, we got 3 more 100 euro donations to this campaign during the stream already. We have 45 donations being done now, but for now, we're at 25%. Please, let's keep pushing this one. There are some awesome perks, except for the patches that can be that you can be getting from that one. Please read the description there on the page.
Ken Patterson, really good comment there. Demographic cliff is alarming. Wouldn't the EU modernize Ukraine not be a wanted, meaning be a desired future destination for educated and skilled migrants? Yes, it would.
Also wanted to quickly thank Nikki Hill
have a
for
dilemma.
10 gifted memberships and Salt of the Yours for 5 gifted memberships. Guys, what I wanted to also mention today is that Russians committed another terroristic attack today on Chernihiv and killed at least 16 Ukrainians.
Yes.
And wounded, injured, more than 50 already. And that number is growing because more people are coming to the hospital. So, yeah, that terrorist state always sent some missiles to our towns, cities, and villages when they have. It's like their revenge for us hitting some targets because they're useless with really. Well, not useless, okay. They are successful. We must not say that our enemy is weak, because our enemy is strong and has a lot of resources. But when they're like... Okay, they cannot strike anything significant militarily in return, so this is why they keep terrorizing our civilians. That's how it goes.
But what's interesting, I loved it today. I don't love it. It's war. It's horrible. But you know what I mean. I think it was brilliant today that you could see such a stark contrast between Russia hitting Chernihiv with 3 missiles and hitting a hospital and hotels or whatever. I'm not being dismissive, like terrible stuff in Chernihiv, and Ukraine hit Jankoy and hit a radar in Mordovia and hit an aircraft facility in Tatarstan. Right, so some of these are 600, 800 kilometers from the front line. They do 3 strikes that apparently are exceptionally successful, and all 3 of them are like overt military targets. Meanwhile, Russia is just going around killing innocent civilians in a border town by flinging in 3 missiles into civilian infrastructure. But you can't get any more stark a contrast than that. You know, it's kind of unfair in a way, but the Ukrainians are having to prosecute this war completely fairly and by the book, by the law, and they're doing the right thing because they know everyone's looking for them. Hopefully, it's because they're nice people and good people and doing things morally, but actually, it's also going to be because people are looking at this through a magnifying glass. And if Ukraine step wrong anywhere, then someone like Marjorie Taylor Greene will go nuts, and you'll get less aid. So, in order to get assistance from the international community, they have to do everything completely correct. Russia don't give a flying monkeys about that and will do the most horrific things because they can, and they're just horrible. The Kremlin is a horrible setup.
Yeah.
So my question for you, very simple. Just with what you just described, which I completely agree with your analysis, why is the world basically silent?
Because of the influence of Russia.
That's it.
And that's why it goes back to what I said. I don't know if you were there or you'd gone off at the time, but I was banging on about we're fighting the information space, and it's another part of the war. We are at war with Russia now. Russia are influencing us. You have sorry to go back to American politics, but you have Mike Turner, who's a Republican and in charge of the Intelligence Committee, and Jim Himes come out and say that, or Mike Turner said the other day, and McCall as well, two Republicans, that the Russians, their narrative has infected the Republican Party in the US, such that you have people on the floor of the House or in Congress that are regurgitating Russian narratives. Now, that is so worrying. You know, you had McCarthyism back in the 50s and 60s that failed basically, but it was an attempt to get those commies out of the US that weren't really there, and it was like there was elements, but you know, it was all a bit of a failed. You literally have Russian agents, in my opinion, casting, like unwittingly or wittingly, casting their opinions in Congress, and they're not being investigated over it. It just blows my mind. Sorry, I'm starting to get angry.
Well, you've answered the question already, and it's a tragedy. But we do what we do, and we hope it changes, because there's something there for sure.
It's a really hard problem to solve, though, isn't it? Like
it is.
It's you know, you can think about a war. You say, right, we can help Ukraine by giving them a bunch of weapons, and we can solve that problem with like more stuff, or whatever the problem might be. But how do you solve information? Like, first of all, you've got to work out what's true and what's not true. So I've said this to many times before, but we are living in a time of an epistemic crisis. So in philosophy, epistemology is a study of truth and knowledge, right? And so we are at a stage in society, in life, in history now, where we don't know what is right and what is wrong, as in like truthful, what is true and what is not true. And so disinformation is a weapon, and how do you solve that? It is so difficult, because you've got freedom of speech against, you know, therefore giving you the right to say what you like, even if it's disinformation. And if disinformation is used as a weapon of war against another nation, how do you fight against speech? How do you fight against their freedom to say that? And it's difficult.
Correct.
I have an unrelated question to you, Johnny. Is it Yoran Rolovs, or how do I pronounce his name?
Jeroen.
Jeroen.
I've always called him Jeroen, but it's Jeroen apparently.
Jeroen.
JR is easiest.
Rolovs.
Yeah, JR's a legend. He does my mapping.
Yeah, he asked me to ask you how do I pronounce his name. Jeroen?
Yeah.
Jeroen. Okay.
Hopefully I've done you proud, JR.
Okay, let's see the confirmation from Jeroen himself there in the chat. Thank you guys for so many good points there in the chat. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like the stream, because it helps with engagement. It helps to bring some, maybe even people who is not interested and then stumble upon this and says, oh maybe I should. Okay.
Well, when you got Johnny Pierce sitting here with the baseball hat on, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
Oh yeah.
I've got Canadian ice hockey top on, because I'm doing my Canada Day today.
Well, you look good, buddy. Rick, I sent you a video.
Yes, I watched.
Could play that, please. This is what you gave Zhenya. It's running the front now.
Yeah, I know, but on the horizon, what city is that?
So that is between, that's out east.
Just a second.
Pokrovsk.
I'm trying to set it up.
Pokrovsk.
To show it on the stream. Pokrovsk.
Coming between Konstantinivka and Pokrovsk.
Got it.
And it's not live or real, so we can show it.
Yeah, of course. I was hoping that it's Donetsk, but for Donetsk it could be too dangerous because it's too close.
No, it's not Donetsk, but
too
it's close.
Okay.
Yep.
Just a second. Maybe
This would be nice for people to see.
Two. Okay, where did I put it? Got it. I think I got it.
And I reiterate with the chat that JR is a legend.
Yes, Jeroen. Nice name.
Jeroen.
The man's getting a big head. He's like, oh,
well, let's give JR this.
Slava Ukraine. Heroes Slava.
That's for you, JR.
Nice.
You're a big help, buddy.
Nice. I'm going to have to go in a minute, guys, because I've got to go and take my son to rugby training. I know he's at football training and he has rugby training straight after. So a hardcore night for the boy. Good lad.
And you're wearing a hockey jersey.
And I'm wearing an ice hockey jersey. Yeah, he knew.
Such a conflicted family. Such a conflicted family.
Such a conflicted human being, my friend.
But I love you, buddy.
Thanks for jumping in, Johnny. I really am happy to see you here.
Yeah, I'm good. Good to be here, mate. I really appreciate that. Take care, everyone else. Please help out Rick and his fundraising. It's super important. He's one of the good ones. He's doing tireless work to get stuff to the front line to help the people who are really in need of as much help as they can get. And in the meantime, everyone, if you have the ability to shout about Ukraine to people at the water cooler or to your family at Sunday dinner, and if you can send a letter or an email to your politician to show how much you think Ukraine is important, please do so. Over and out.
Thanks, man. Slava Ukraini.
Heroem Slava.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's go showing the video now.
Yeah, cool.
Once I was posting the video, or I posted the video with Berry Monkey driving the east, thanks to Zhenya. This one is also from Zhenya, right?
Yeah, this is coming out of Konstantinivka, heading towards Pokrovsk. You can see the mining tailings mountains, basically mountains, piles.
It aches when I see it. I miss my homeland. I miss it being Ukrainian. Yeah, that's what I miss.
Yeah. There you have it, guys. That's what it looks like.
Right now, it's not that place anymore because Russia turns everything into rubble, just piles of rubble. By the way, I've been updating, guys. Every time I make this, I see someone supports in the chat with super chats or memberships. But I also updated the page of the NAFO truck, and someone else donated 100 euros. So I made this gesture to thank you guys for that donation. So we have 4 donations being made today, and 5th one just being done. Thank you. It's 4,807 euros now. So 5 donations during this stream. Impressive result, guys. And we're gonna do a 5th donation after, I don't know. Greg, how much time do you have for us?
About 15 more minutes, and then I need to prep for Starsky and Gertis.
In 15 minutes then. Okay.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, so what should we talk about? Let me get into the news. So maybe you have something to bring up. By the way, awesome stream yesterday with Pete and his mom. Gonna get them both to the stream too. We'll have a different approach, you know.
Yeah.
But still gonna be an amazing conversation. So your impressions. She's so inspiring. That's my impression.
Yeah, she's the real deal. I also have a fully recorded interview with her because we had actually planned to record it because, I mean, she's almost 88 years old and she was very nervous. And so I was talking to Pete all day and I said, buddy, let's just record it and we'll go live, you and I, but we'll show your mom and she'll be resting. And lo and behold, we started the stream and here she comes walking into the room and that worked out better. But listen to me, the recorded one is solid gold. So I will be putting that up as an independent video, a chat with Pete's mom, and incredible. I asked her, and at that point, it was earlier in the day, and she was laying out some truth. So very, very good lady. Very good lady. And dude, I know where they're at. I've sat in that same spot. She could be killed in a millisecond, and she's there. That's how close she is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very brave woman. And
I
really,
mean, a legend.
really looking much younger than she is.
Yes. Well, that's that beautiful South African weather, and I think one of your mods, Armand, is from South Africa.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, it's incredible. She's interesting. Amazing lady.
Okay, so yeah, what I wanted to talk to you okay, forget the English, about the tank that was looking like a bug with electronic warfare, which is actually pretty much effective. What do you think of those? Is it the future of tank?
I'll be honest with you. I have no expertise on that or even opinion, but I can tell you that the warfare we're seeing today will not be the same warfare we see in 3 months, will not be the same warfare we see in 6 months. It's basically changing technologically on the Ukrainian front line every 2 weeks. That's how fast Ukraine is changing and adjusting technology. To be fair and honest, Russia also changing and adjusting technology. And now, with the war that is happening in Israel at a new level, we're going to continue to see technological changes. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm very, very concerned about the future, because this electronic warfare, you know, drones, whatever it may be, it's getting way out there now. Yeah. Way out there as far as the capabilities that all these nations have: Russia, Ukraine, Israel, Iran, US, European nations, Asian nations. It's I will tell you this: whatever you're seeing on the battlefield right now, maybe you see it on the news. I doubt it. Maybe you see it on a YouTube stream where Rick or others are sharing. Maybe you see it on Twitter. Don't believe everything you see there. Or Telegram. Don't believe everything you see there. But you see, whatever you're seeing right now, they're way beyond that already. I promise you. We've been there with a lot of guys and technology they use, and it's out there, guys. Really, really crazy warfare. So, yeah. Rick, long answer to your questions. We haven't seen anything yet. And the longer it goes, and that's my concern, to be quite honest, partially, a lot of testing being done at the cost of Ukrainian lives. Mm-hmm. A lot of testing.
Yeah, that's terrible. And I wish we will really find the countermeasure to glide bombs real soon, because glide bomb is something that you cannot dodge, you cannot hit, and when it comes to your positions, if you're on the front line, like, at least you will get a serious Akubara trauma. Mm-hmm. At worst, they won't find you. Like
I was reading a comment and then I had a thought. I've got to get it back.
That happens to me every time.
Rick, you're influencing me. I'm trying to get it back. It was technology.
I keep talking to not let you remember that.
It was warfare. It was what you see bombs? Now. Glide bombs. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. What is the best defense against glide bombs?
shooting the planes that are dropping them.
Correct. How do we do that?
F-16s are Patriot.
That's
so,
it. That's it.
Yeah.
You answered it. It's short answer. More air defense and
But the particular air
airplanes.
defense, because you can do it with Patriot, but you cannot really do it with the NASAMS or
No.
Yeah, those systems
But-
are too.
So
Yeah.
let me tell you why right now F-16s or equivalent, whatever, and air defense in particular, Patriots, why it's not to shoot the planes down. It's not, of course, to shoot the bombs down. I mean, whatever. It is to push them back away from the front. So when Ukraine has more air defense and when Ukraine has more planes in the air, then the planes that are releasing the glide bombs can't come closer to the front. Like right now, on some places on the front, due to lack of air supply, the Russian jets are coming right up to the zero very boldly and dropping the glide bombs. So it's not so much, well, we can shoot the planes down, which we can, and it's not so much, well, maybe we can clip the glide bombs and blow them up, whatever. No, it's to push those planes that are dropping them back away from the front.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yarun says air defense is also symptom solver. Ukraine need to be able to take it to their turf. By the way, guys, there are no 100 Patriot systems like batteries in Europe. There are only about 20 batteries, but only about 100 launchers. That's the.
I don't even
problem.
give those people. They start spewing that crap. I don't even. That's why, once again, make sure you're choosing good sources for your information. And this coalition of guys here, whether it's Rick, JP was just in here, and many of our others that we work with regularly every week, we really do try to tell you the truth and have a pure source for you versus others out there on other platforms that just spew what they heard. So Rick, kudos to you for telling truth, buddy.
Thanks, man. To you too. 33 coffees. I forgot to thank Ted Lewis for 33 coffees. And I wanted to discuss something else. Okay. Just checking what I missed in the news. Of course, that beautiful picture of beautiful. Nah, I won't be even commenting on that. Anyway, there was a good question there in the chat. Let me check from who that was. It's to you and me. It's to me if I play any musical instruments. No, unfortunately, I don't. The question was if I will be able to jam with you someday, because you do play.
Well, can you clap?
Oh, yeah, I can clap.
Then
and
you can
clap.
jam with me, brother. We'll be jamming. We'll get a little bit of soul out of Rick.
Oh, yeah. Rick, sorry, can't. That. I'm just trying to find more questions. Anyway, guys, I wanted to thank you all for coming today, and please don't forget to share it, to like, to comment afterwards, because you cannot do the comment during the stream.
Yeah, it's very important. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody.
And okay, Greg, what do you think is in the future? Is World War III just...
Oh man, why are you asking me that question?
On
Here's what I can tell you. My opinion. World War III will not start over Ukraine, but World War III will be accentuated because of Ukraine, but it will start over Israel.
Got it.
My opinion.
Got it. That's a good one. Actually, yeah.
I said it will be accentuated because of Ukraine. But if there is a serious multinational war, it actually will initiate, in my opinion, down there and then spread.
Yeah. Leslie Ball.
I hope not.
I hope to, but that's most likely, unfortunately. Considering what is happening in the world. Leslie Boa asked me to show you the armored vehicles that Ukrainians produced. Can you please check your WhatsApp?
Wait a second. Dick Dawson, you want to co-write a song and jam? He says, speaking of jamming, let's write a song Steely Dan style, trading the track back and forth. Okay?
I don't know what you're talking about, but why
That's
not?
okay. He does.
Yeah.
Dvoy Hod. It's your go. You do it, and I'm jumping in. We are going to co-write a song, and we're going to play all the music on it, and we're going to jam on it, and he's going to create the first line, send it to me. I will layer on top of it, send it back to him, back and forth, and then we will play it for the world to see here soon. That's what we're talking about.
Okay, Greg, with donations from yesterday during the stream, I think you're only about a few thousand away. It was 5,000 missing.
We were at 255 last night. Over 1,000 came in. And as you guys know, I don't like giving official numbers until I get it from my office, because we want to be completely transparent, as Rick is. Rick is so transparent, he's invisible. But we are over $256,000. 5,000 helmets. I want to be involved with 40 years jazz guitar experience. We done hijacked your stream now and went to a music stream. So at 256, today is Wednesday. I'm believing that by Sunday we are done. And that will just be a shocking, incredible, beautiful display of love from all the people of the world. I can also tell you that, as I told yesterday, the deposit is made, and we expect to hear from our export company maybe even today or by tomorrow. So we're very excited about that. And then what happens? You may ask right now, guys, well, then what happens? What happens is we pay the final bill, pay it off. They do the shipment. And then when they arrive, I arrive. You say, well, are you that flexible? Yes, I have a wonderful family, wonderful support system here. And if we got a call from the exporter and they say, hey, they'll be in Ukraine next Thursday, I'll be in Ukraine next Thursday. So we'll be meeting them there and getting them finalized, tricked out, hand delivered to the front, full of gas, keys passed off, and Rick will be a part of that. You will all see it. So thank you.
I will drive one of the snatches. Lucky me.
Yeah, Reb, Tyree, it's about 3,500 to go. You know how I roll. I just want to give you exact numbers, but approximately, yes, sir.
That's just nothing.
Greg, do you look at your messages? I look at all my messages. Are you Jedi Mike? Are you referring to email? Because I have about 400 I'm working through. It's just went crazy on me. So yes.
That's a good question from Yaron. To drive an armored vehicle, do you need to have something above B category license?
No, just get in the truck and follow us. We're good.
So with B, it's going to be enough for me, right?
Yeah, good. Let's roll.
Also, there was a good comment from Yaron there.
No, YouTube comments.
Yarun. Yes. Rick, every thought, if it turns into a world war, it could help Ukraine cause then countries could fight. That's a question. Not saying I want to happen it, but I can see in a dark way that could benefit Ukraine. The problem is, if other countries will be fighting, it doesn't mean that they're going to be fighting on Ukrainian territory. While they're going to be fighting on their territories, Ukraine might be occupied even more. You see the problem here. So no, I think that's not good for Ukraine. The other countries would be fighting, but they might be fighting for their countries, and Ukraine, meanwhile, will be more and more occupied by Russians. So that's how I see it. Thanks for that message. And thank you, Salt of the Red Earth, for 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate it a lot. Talking about music, did you hear and seen the new number of Within Temptation, a Fool's Parade feat, Alex Yarmak, made in Ukraine, and all royalties will be donated. Nice. Gonna check it out after the stream. Greg Mercado learned to drive a stick yet?
I don't know, but if you can't drive a stick and you can't drive left-handed, you're in trouble. I do a lot of driving in Tanzania, so I'm used to driving the stick left-handed. But
oh shit,
if not,
I also never driven the left stick. Huh.
Yeah, well, you better go out and
where
practice.
I don't have
everything's
those
backwards.
cars.
Those Brits. So Jedi Mike, yes, I do read YouTube comments. You do, because I didn't get a reply. It was a product. I don't understand. Yeah. On my lives, I actually have guys helping me. There's just so many comments. I can't read them all. And I like to. So they're putting them into a queue for me. And I watch them there to try to get them all. So if I missed something you said earlier, my apologies, but thank you.
Try to use your mouse with the left hand. Okay, that's probably
yeah, that's what you'll be doing.
Okay, anyway, would be interesting.
So Jedi Mike, I watch comments here and there, but it's a little bit impossible. So there you go.
Dr. Dose.
You'll get it, buddy. We will do we will take you to a big epicenter parking lot and you can drive around till you're comfortable.
Mm-hmm. But okay, so Dr. Dawson, we do the same on the shills. It's too hard to do it live and keep the show moving. You need the help. Yeah, exactly. My mods are also helping me with the questions.
Yeah, it's
but
tough.
on Wednesday streams, I actually have the time to read the chat, and I like it. These streams are relaxed. I'm not doing a lot of accounting and spreadsheets and all of that. So yeah, that's good. By the way, let's go check our NAFO truck. Maybe one more donation, or maybe even 2. Oh, 3 donations more. Wow, guys.
Congratulations.
Thank
nice,
you very
everybody.
Much. 5,118 euros and 75 cents. Great job, guys. Thank you so much. I'm happy to see it. We're really boosting it up today. If some of you is still considering to donate, it's during this stream is plus, let me check, it was 300, it's plus 800 euros already, guys. Wow, you impressed me. That's so good. Thank you. Please go get the patch if you still haven't got it. Will be win-win for everyone, for the 3rd Assault Brigade, for Lilith Rahimetz, also, and for her initiative. They're not getting any money from this campaign, but more people will know about them, more people will support them, and she's supporting soldiers on the front line. She's also running the front, just like Greg. Yeah, she had so much... No. Okay, whatever. That one is not for today. The joke. I was about to joke, but not today. Okay, Greg, how much time do you have for us?
I'm going to go in just a minute, but I see a couple comments there.
Yeah, let's answer.
Peter Voya says, Rick, when are you going back to the east where we are?
If you drop the address to Greg, he will tell you when we're coming there. Yeah. So contact Greg if you'll be able to get in touch with him, because he receives so many emails that right now he's drowning in them, right?
I am. Ronnie, do you know Joe Lindsley, an American journalist in Kharkiv? He does jackets that are doing EW against drones rally around. That's interesting. No, I do not. But next time I'm in Kharkiv, remind me, Ronnie, and it's easy to meet. That's easy. No problem. Rick, do you know any Brits in Kyiv? What about
That's
Alex
actually a great
Kanash?
idea. That's actually a great idea to ask 69 Sniffing Brigade to let me practice on the left. Yeah. How
I
do you
will
call
tell
it?
you
Left?
this. It's no problem, bud. In just a few minutes, you'll have it. I'll tell you this, guys. I'm in Kharkiv, Peter. I'm in Kharkiv every 10 days. I'm in Kupiansk all the time. But thank you. We'll definitely meet, and I'll buy you a cup of
Not
tea,
all the
Peter.
time.
Thank
Every
you.
time.
Every
you cannot
time.
be there all the time, right?
Every time. Well, all the time slang, meaning every time.
Ah, I didn't know.
All the time, meaning constantly. So thank you guys. But there was something I was going to say. Oh, somebody was putting in there about the thermal, like ponchos or thermal vests to protect them from thermal drones. So we've already been working on that as well. But here's the reality. This is going to be weird for you guys to hear, but many soldiers choose not to wear them. Why? It slows them down. And B, it's too hot. So they're trying to develop better technology that is lighter and more able to breathe. But we're working on that as well. So anyway, that'll be in the future. Thank you guys.
For winter, it's better, right?
For winter, no problem. But moving into the warmer weather, it's a challenge.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Rick, thank you. That was fun with Johnny. I hope Jonathan Fink jumps in here with you. And
I think it's too late for that. 15 minutes left before the end of the stream, but maybe next week.
Yeah. Jonathan Fink is awesome. And you'll have to get Dickie Dawson in here too in the future. So
next Wednesday, Dickie Dawson.
Dick Dawson. You know, I just feel the Dick Dawson is in the house.
Wow.
I'm waiting on my musical track.
Very smooth.
Come on, Dickie Dawson. Let's go. Is this the groove you're going to lay down for me, Dick?
That's actually some radio tunes now.
Good stuff. Hanging out with Rick the Ukrainian on this Wednesday afternoon.
Thanks
God bless
for
you.
being here.
I love you, buddy. All right, you guys be blessed. Hey, in 3 hours, 15 minutes, I'll have Professor Gertis, better known as Camera Whore Margie Trader Green, and Operator Starsky. We're going to be discussing specifically, of course, the war in Ukraine and the propaganda side of it. You guys be blessed. And Ricky, see you soon, buddy.
Yeah, man. Have a good rest of your day.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Yeah, man.
Okay, so just last 13 minutes to finish off the stream. Thank you, guys. Those amazing guys. Love to have them on the stream, especially Dr. Energy. Dr. Dawson, what about the next Wednesday? If you're not going to be parenting, of course. Hi, Epidox. You missed almost all the stream, but still, last 13 minutes to do. Guys, let's maybe get a patch for Ukraine Fuck Putin, or no, we should do it on the Sunday stream. Yeah. Not gonna be doing it now. Just want to have the last 13 minutes talking to you guys, because otherwise it will take some time and energy. Thank you so much for donations for the NAFO truck. 800 euros donated today, and maybe even more if people will watch the recording and decide that they still want to contribute to this campaign. Will be awesome. But we're at what? Let me check. How much is it in percentage? Oh, on 28%. 28.4 to be precise. So great job, guys. Went from 22 to 28. Bye, guys. Got to take my dog to the vets. God bless everyone. Thank you, Reptyree. You have a great rest of your day. And my eyes should have a couple of hours to recover. Live streams are hard on them. Blurrier and blurrier, says Cheryl Waitley. I'm sorry to hear that, Cheryl. You can actually just listen, because that's more of a podcast, but sometimes I show something on the screen. Yeah, that's definitely it has the place. Okay, so something interesting I had there in mind, but let's check the auction page. Maybe someone already placed a bid there? No bids for the new paintings? Well, I still haven't presented them properly. Oh, let's go watch the video for them. Let's go there. Here it is. The video is here. The Body of Freedom. Let me start from the beginning. Yeah. I'll actually be back in a minute.
Вже понад рік, щодня і щомиті. Перетворюючи ідею в план, можливість в рух, дію в зброю. Долаючи сумніви та страх, прямуючи до перемоги. Вільні та сміливі, сильні та натхненні, нескорені, ми робимо все, щоб повернути своє. Тіло свободи – це тіло кожної та кожного з нас, хто допомагає Україні боротися за наш дім. Відбитками цих тіл ми створили 8 полотен, які можна придбати на міжнародному аукціоні. Кошти надійдуть у точкові збори для підтримки Збройних сил України. Полотна назавжди залишаться з вами, як символ вашої допомоги та нашої вдячності. Разом ми потужна сила, що вже не раз довела світу. Україна – це про єдність, про незламність, про свободу. Тіло свободи.
I am sorry for the absence, but I needed to take that time and do a bathroom break. Okay, tell me what you think. Did he know that was playing? Okay. I knew it was playing. Yeah. That's the art. No babysitter. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there were bodies. Sorry, I forgot. I forgot to tell you that some human bodies are going to be displayed there. But these streams are for adults. Didn't I tell you? We swear here all the time and all of that. But yeah, see the beautiful video comment also. Family show. How do I get that job? Well, you probably gotta be some Ukrainian activist for that. Body activist or something. Yeah, guys, can we get to 300 likes? We'll be grateful to you, really. Annie, hi, how you doing? My Flocky patch came in the mail yesterday. Amazing. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that more of you are getting the patches, the Flocky patches. Well, one of the most dear to my heart. I think that's the most dear to patch to me. A dude was waving a massive gun earlier, and now we're suddenly shocked. Yeah, because, well, guns are not the same as the naked body, right? Anyway, we're grown-ups here. Who of you didn't see the body? And even if you had kids there with you, I apologize, but kids need to learn something, right? Not an expert on it. How do you call it? Parenting, education for kids. Yaroon, what's wrong with pure nature? Yeah, exactly. Nothing is wrong with that. That's my opinion too. So yeah, guys, you can already place a bid for those paintings, of course, if you're ready. But we're gonna have an exhibition. I'm gonna stream from an exhibition. We're already organizing that. Though I needed to place them there on my mini auction. The paintings, they're different sizes. And oh, we already have $620 bid by Apatox on the he. It was actually the artist himself making that one with his body. Well, not all parts of the body, guys. They were okay. You know what I mean. Not a child-friendly stream. Yeah, I agree. I think Rick would make a great parent. Who knows? Maybe, but I'm super not ready for that. It's art, not porn. Exactly. Just calm down, Bagheera. You're right. I agree. There's no porn in here. That's yeah. So guys, Sunday stream. We're gonna show this video once again. Be careful to bring your kids to the Sunday stream, and we're gonna actually have Alexei, the painter himself, and a model, Anastasia, this model, as our guests, and we'll talk to them. So these paintings were made by actually by the bodies. These are the beautiful paintings. We have here the photography done by Alexander Harbanyuk. So you gotta go, you can find this website and the explanation about the paintings here. You see, there are words there. I'm gonna read that out loud. Not today, probably, but why not? The Body of Freedom project is a charitable and divinal. How do you call that word? Read that word, which aims to draw attention to the topic of war, raise funds for the armed forces of Ukraine, and to contribute to the culture with a history's imprint of today's Ukraine. With models' bodies, 8 canvases were created to be put up for an international auction. All proceeds will be donated to the armed forces of Ukraine. So there are these, the names of each painting, the sizes. You can actually compare it to the My Mini auction here. And yes, you will find not just similarities, there are the same paintings. So working closely with Lisa, she's helping us with an exhibition. Wow, exhibition. That's the word, not the two I was telling you before. I was pronouncing before. I don't want to see any complaints. I have Instagram. I see what goes on there, says Bell Coward. Okay, I missed a significant part of the chat. Well, no, not a big one actually. If we can watch Brandon Mitchell, this is tame in comparison. Well, I think a lot of his stuff might be even more, how do you call it? Not graphic, but okay, you know what I mean, probably. Art is art. Museums and churches open to every public is full of naked bodies of people and angels. Exactly. Rick, if it was the word endeavor. Thank you. Thank you, Sally Luz. Racy. What's racy? Racism? After watching the video, it gives you a different view of the paintings. They become more pertinent. What's pertinent? Is it T in the end? Because that thing is covering me the word, not the word. The word. Doreczny. Aha, yes, exactly. like relevant, appropriate, pertinent. Awesome word. Thank you for. I really hope I will remember this word. But we're actually heading to the end of the stream. Racy, heart pumping. In this context. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching this with me. Thank you also Epitox for placing the first bid for the painting. That's amazing. We have 620 bucks bid on that one. So the other paintings, there's also, guys, by the way, there's a painting day. It's been made by two bodies. This one, let me open it and show. Yeah, it's a very good quality. This is why it's loading for a long time. Anyway, it's gonna open up at some point. The quality is like 8 megabytes, but I wanted it to be really good quality and no compression, almost, maybe. Yeah, so here it is. Here, that's the end of it. So you see this actually where the bodies were touching the painting. You can see a different texture there. So you can actually recognize the bodies there. Pretty interesting. Let's check this one. Wow, one more donation. Awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you. I think about 60 euros went to this campaign. Thank you. Oh, you see that there's still like fifth campaign, but they forgot to change the patches here. But that's the maybe they used the same link and just the donor box link, and you see the number is yet not the same as here because it updates faster on that side on donor box. Now it's actual 5,170 euros and 96 euro cents. Okay, so Salt of the Red Earth, thank you for another gifted membership. It's been, at least 11 or 16 from you today. Thank you very much. So guys, we need to finish the stream. I wanted to thank you all for being here. I want to thank Greg and Johnny for coming to the stream. Please don't forget to like the stream, to share it, share the recording, and to also maybe put the comment out there if you liked what you've seen today. Rick, any word regarding payments from concluded auctions we were waiting for? I think the only payment is missing is for this painting. Okay, where is it? Let me close this one. For this painting, Symbols of Hope. If I'm not mistaken, it was Ricardo there. Ricardo Z. I still haven't got that one. So yes, the winner of the painting, please contact me if you decided not to buy it or if you just missed it. Contact me and I will ask money from you. That's it. Okay, great stream, Rick. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Duso. I think I was lost there at some point, like half an hour ago. I don't know. I felt tired or something, but I think it went pretty well anyway. So, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here with me today. Great one, definitely. I just want to say that we keep fighting, and I really think Ukraine will win this war, but the main question is when and how many more lives we will have to lose. But anyway, with your support, anything is possible. So thank you so much for the huge support. Thank you for all the gifted memberships today, for all the super chats, super stickers. It's been a lot of them, and I just want to call you to come to 2 Sunday streams, and before that I think we'll have some extra stream. But anyway, on Sunday, Alexei, the painter, and the model Anastasia, they will be the She actually has the project of her own, which is called Terra Only Funds, which is also to raise funds for the armed forces of Ukraine, but through nudity. Yeah. So that's gonna be an interesting stream, but definitely not kids friendly, probably. Who knows? Maybe we'll just show that video, and before showing that, I'll ask you to get your kids out of the TV screen or monitor or the phone or whatever you have there. Okay, Leslie both bye to you too, and to everyone. And AJ Lahinska, you were late to the stream, but was what I was here for. What's interesting on topics to think on. Yes, awesome. Okay, guys, that's it. Enough for today. I keep these streams short comparing to the Sunday streams. Love you all, rollers. Please let me make myself bigger. Please live long and prosper. And donate, of course. Blonde Bomb Sheller, thank you very much for 1 gifted memberships. And that's it. Slava Ukraini.